Halsted Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Tuesday evening here today from the Raider Activity Center. It's high school volleyball as Division A Hillsboro Central Valley will tangle with Division B Maple River here on a Thursday night. I'm Chase Miller. Welcome to our pregame show brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Our camera operator is Journey Cruff here on this Tuesday. For the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, 3-8 on the season, 1-5 in Region 2 play. Head coach is Katie Stabler. While for the Maple River Raiders, 4-10 on the season, 2-2 in District 1 play. Hillsboro Central Valley in Division A, while the Raiders this season in Division B in this new 3-class system. And last year in this very venue, the Burros winners in 5 on senior night against Maple River. They were down 0-2 and reverse swept the Raiders. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation. Out-of-town scoreboard, take a look at the latest standings. That and more still to come here tonight from the Rec in Tower City.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garski, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lincoln, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. This is North Dakota High School Volleyball for you. Your out-of-town scoreboard this evening for some matchups featuring Division B District 1 competition and Division A Region 2 competition. You have rugby at Devils Lake tonight as they make the trek across Highway 2. The Central Cass Squirrels going up against the Patriots of Mayport CG. Also this evening, Barnes County North at Griggs Dakota. Oaks at Edgeley Cullum Hillier. Richland at Sargent County in a non-region matchup, and Medina Pinger Buchanan at Wymer Lidgerwood. District 1 standings top 5. You have Richland and Wymer Lidgerwood at 4-0. Hankinson sits at 3-0 with Oaks and Maple River right behind them, with Oaks at 2-1. Maple River tied with Sargent County at 2-2, but they do have the game in hand with that head-to-head tiebreaker. Well, for the Region 2 standings, The Carrington Cardinals in Region 2A, currently number 1, followed by Thompson, number 2. You have Grafton, number 3, Thompson at 6-1, Carrington 6-0, and the Grafton Spoilers at 3-2 here in region play. Mayport CG 1-1, Harvey Wells County at 3-4, Hillsboro Central Valley at 1-5, and Devils Lake at 0-6. It's the Burros at 3-8 on the season. Lost back-to-back to Thompson and 4 on Tuesday at Northern Cass and 5 on Thursday. Going up against the Raiders at 4-10 on the season. 2-2 in their last 4 matches. Tuesday beat Sargent County in 4 here from the Raider Activity Center, and on Thursday lost in 4 at Weimar Lidgewood. We'll take a quick break. We'll go into this matchup a little bit more ahead of our coaches' conversation here on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsboro.
As we continue on our pregame show here, taking a look at both the Burros and alongside the Maple River Raiders here. For the Burros, 7 seniors gone from a season ago for head coach Katie Stabler's club. We're going to get a little bit more of rhythm here as they move forward here for Hillsboro Central Valley. And for both teams, going to be some busy weeks as the Burros after tonight. Things don't get any easier as you get the Carrington Cardinals coming into town. We'll have that for you on your liveevent.com on Thursday. Carrington right up top here in Region 2A volleyball this season. Then Friday and Saturday, they'll make their way to the Lax Burlington Invite with pool matches against Lax Burlington, Lewis and Clark. You have Shiloh, Christian, Grafton, and Langdon area as well here for the Burros. Well, for the Maple River Raiders, 4-10 again on the season for first-year head coach and Maddie Spear gone. Craig Poole from a season ago, the head coach, also gone. And Brio Kaloran, Addison Hanig, Savannah Warren, and Stella Santrum as well, with Kaloran, Hanig, and Santrum being all Region 1 players from a season ago here for the Raiders. Maple River after tonight, they as well will play Thursday for a home matchup against the Patriots of Mayport CG here from the Raider Activity Center. Then they will go to the Lisbon Enderlin Invite over the weekend on Friday and or on Saturday, and they will play against Napoleon Gackel Streeter Cavalier, Weimar Lidgewood, and alongside Wapaton in pool play upcoming here on Saturday for the Raiders. We'll take a quick break. When we come back after this, we'll get to our coaches' conversation on our pregame show here, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. We'll hear from Coach Stabler and alongside Coach Spear around the corner. That is next here in Tower City.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Triple E Incorporated in Page is cheering on the Raiders as they compete on and off the court and field. They put in the effort to build a team with trust, experience, and the ability to accomplish their goals. The team at Triple E Incorporated is built the same way, with knowledge and experience, with timeliness and efficiency. For your next non-residential building project, go online to eeeinc.com or stop by the office in Page for more information. Make your next project a winner with the team at Triple E Incorporated in Page.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Fireworks and sports stuff in the same store? That's right. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro. Come in and browse the sports cards and memorabilia and fireworks at the same time. Unopened packs and boxes of sports cards, plus pre-owned cards as well. Jersey, swatch, autograph cards, lots of Twins, Vikings, Wolves, Wild, Lynx, and North Stars memorabilia, bobbleheads, caps, and more. Call anytime, 701-436-6140. Great Plains Fireworks and Sports Collectibles, Hillsboro.
On our Irie Insurance pregame show here today from the Raider Activity Center in Tower City, it's the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros going up against the Maple River Raiders. Here tonight, joining us from the Burros perspective is their head coach, that's Katie Stabler. And Katie, always kind of fun. I know you and Maple River have been on the schedule the last a couple of seasons, kind of with a home and home, so to speak, and this year in different divisions, but you're still coming out here, and traditionally a really good ball club here for Maple River. So just what do you want to see from your team in a non-region matchup at this point of the season?
Yeah, you know, a big thing for us is we've been working defensively, being scrappy, picking up the ball, moving our feet quickly, getting ourselves to places, the right spot, you know, and getting that up, and that's going to be huge for us. I know Maple River has a really scrappy defense. In the past, they haven't had some very powerful hitters. We saw a couple at the Northern Cast tournament. They were the first game of our season, and so we're excited to just be back here and play, you know, a non-region, non-division match. We're short a player today. Abigail Anderson's out, so Casey Hahn gets that opportunity to be on that outside for us and playing all the way around. She stepped in for Paige a couple times in that back row serving and playing defense, and she just brings a different type of energy, and she's excited to go out there and just take a different role for the team tonight.
As a coach, you have a game today. You have a match again against Carrington on Thursday. Then you head to DLB for 5-6, who knows, matches over the weekend up in the greater Minot area. So what is a week like this as a coach when you know you're going to have anywhere from 8 to 10 matches, so to speak, to play here throughout the course of the week?
Yeah, you know, it's huge. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of games, but by the end, they might be dragging, you know, physically. And they've got to push through that. They've got to be here mentally. We've got to be mentally tough, especially Saturday. You know, thinking last year when we had this exact same week, we had Northern Cast, we played 5. I think on Tuesday, then we played Central Cast, went 5, you know, on that Thursday, and then played Central Cast right away and had to battle. And that was the big thing. You know, physically, we might be a little tired. Your body, you might not be able to jump as high, but then you got to be smart. Then you got to make sure you're in the right position, and so that's going to be a big thing, is working on our fundamentals, staying disciplined the entire week for us.
As you go through in a week like this, is it conditioning for the girls? Is it just, you know, getting on the floor? Is it, okay, we have a chance to earn a sweep, let's not play 4 if that's an opportunity? So what's it like as a coach when you know you're going to have a lot of volleyball, and this is, you know, match 1 of many that we talked about, Katie?
Yeah, you know, it would be great. Just get out on the floor and do our job, do our business. Don't dilly-dally around. Make sure that when we're towards the end, you execute and you finish, and you just give your all. Like we've talked about, you know, our goal is a win. So even if it takes 5 sets, let's do 5 sets, you know. Let's improve as we go, and yeah, it would be nice to have less sets and take victories in those, but yeah, it's just going to be what it is. And so we just got to be tough and ready to go.
Eddie, thanks so much for your time and best of luck here tonight.
Thanks.
Setting in Coach Stabler for the Burros. We'll continue with more on our pregame show after this. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank.
The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club is made up of parents, fans, and community members who work together to build team and community spirit. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club supports Hillsboro and Central Valley students in their school activities and encourages all students to be involved in the activities at your school. The Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club takes great pride in uniting the communities to support the boroughs, encouraging everyone to promote school spirit, sportsmanship, and to support the Hillsboro Central Valley students. It's the Hillsboro Central Valley Booster Club.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsboro, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank. Strong bank, strong communities.
As we continue on our pregame show here today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. It is the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros going up against the Maple River Raiders. Joining us here is Maddie Spear, the head coach for the Raiders. This interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. And Maddie, nice to have some home matches here after a ton of matches on the road. Just what's it like from a coach's standpoint, a team standpoint, knowing that you get to go to school, so to speak, and then don't have to worry about getting on a bus. You can just roll into the gym here and get ready for some volleyball.
I know the girls really look forward to it. I know they enjoyed the meals on the bus rides on the way to away games, but last night, even at practice, they were super excited to be like, we get to stay home for a while. I think we only have 2 more away games left, so they're super excited to just be home.
As you take a look at the Burros Division A team going up against the Division B squad here with a 3-class system this season, Maddie, in North Dakota, you get a non-region game or a non-district game this late in the season. What's just one thing you want to work on as a team against Hillsboro Central Valley tonight?
Yeah, they have a really strong serving team. We were watching some film this week, and so we worked hardcore on service eve this week and the end of last week, so we're super excited to kind of see where that takes us tonight with the girls.
As we go through Claire Irie, just the senior, what has she provided on and off the court here this season?
Yeah, so she started out as an outside at the beginning of the season, and then we switched her to right side, and now we have her on middle. She is probably one of the best reading blockers that we have. She gets up and she blocks almost every ball that she can. Obviously, we all have errors, but she's super excited to be in the middle. She works really hard for it, so we're super excited for her.
And, you know, it's a busy week at Mayport. CG, always kind of a rivalry when the Raiders and the Patriots get together. Then that Lisbon-Enderlin invite coming up this weekend. So what do you want to see from your team this week with a lot of non-district volleyball before you kind of get back into that District 1 swing here, Maddie, coming up?
We've talked a lot about we, not me. So we've talked a lot with the girls about teamwork and working together as a team. They've really pulled through these last couple weeks and showing us that they want to be together and they want to work as a team. Making sure that they're passing to make the setter look good, setting to make the hitter look good. So I'm really excited to see them play that out on the court these next couple weeks.
Maddie, thanks so much for your time. And best of luck here tonight against the Burros.
Thank you.
And again, Coach Spear with us here from the Maple River Raiders. We'll continue with more after this from the Raider Activity Center.
I was visiting with Ben at the Hillsboro Body Shop, and we discussed, well, a lot of things. And then we were discussing, when do you think about the body shop? Most times it's after your vehicle gets damaged from an accident, hitting a deer, hailstorms, scratches, dents, windshield cracks. Ben says, beep. I say, when you need the repairs to your vehicle as you're thinking of the Hillsboro Body Shop, call Ben. 701-636-4981.
Hillsboro Campground and Laundry is conveniently located right off I-29 exit 104, offering spacious pull-through sites large enough to accommodate Class A rigs with tow cars. Laundry services open 24/7, serving both our campground guests and local community. And for extra flexibility, furnished rentals are available up to 3 bedrooms, perfect for overflow guests or housing your harvest crew. Whether you're here for a night or a season, Hillsboro Campground has you covered.
Those interviews again brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing their heritage and their future with locations in North Dakota and Minnesota. Go to dhb.bank. That again is dhb.bank at Dakota Heritage Bank. Chase Miller with you here on a on a Tuesday evening here at the Raider Activity Center. For the Burros, looking for win number 4 this season. This is match number 12. While on the opposite side here for the Raiders, looking for win number 5 on the season. This is contest number 15. And that does it for our pregame conversation today, brought to you in part by Irie Insurance. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service that you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. For more information, go to IrieINS.com. That again is IrieINS.com to get a free quote started today. When we come back, it's the starting lineups and the opening serve between the Burros and the Raiders in a non-region or a non-district matchup, depending on which side of the aisle you like to look at it, here on your LiveEvent.com.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get the C-Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Keep yourself healthy as we head back to school and into the autumn season. Hillsboro Drug and Gift is your locally owned full-service pharmacy with prescription and over-the-counter medications, cough and cold medications, and more. And don't forget, you can now text Hillsboro Drug anytime for your prescription refills, 701-636-5231. Hillsboro Drug also offers free delivery in Hillsboro and Halstead. There's always something new at Hillsboro Drug with a great selection of seasonal items, gifts, and cards for all occasions. They're always happy to help you, and they thank you for your business at Hillsboro Drug and Gift.
Welcome to the city of Hillsboro, a small town with big opportunity. Here, you don't just find a house, you find a quality of life. Safe neighborhoods, affordable living, and a community that treats your family like their own. Build your dream home with lots starting at an attractive price and enjoy homeowner incentives and grant funds to help make it yours. Come live, work, and thrive in Hillsboro, where you don't just live, you belong.
People often ask me, why are Hillsboro's Central Valley athletes so successful? Have you seen our fitness center? The weightlifting doesn't stop with our athletics. At Hillsboro Public School, we strive to do difficult things all the time. We help struggling readers read. Our MTSS process makes sure all students are improving. Hillsboro students are challenged to do difficult tasks each day. Please come and check out our school. And if you need a place to exercise, check out our fitness center.
As we get you ready for our starting lineups here, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company, the Burros will roll like this. Aaliyah Jomstead, a junior libero. You also have Malia Brill, a junior outside hitter. Casey Hong, a senior, also outside hitter. Emerson Ahrens, another senior, and a middle hitter. Paige Cotton, a senior, middle hitter as well. Peyton Olson, the junior, and then Jenin, the senior setter. So again, Jumstead with Brill, Hung, Ahrens, Cotton, Olson, and Jenin. The Burros head coach is Katie Stabler. Now the starting lineups here for the Raiders of Maple River. They'll go like this. Lilo Richmond is a senior at a defensive specialist. Also, you have Scarlett Satram, a junior outside hitter as well. Hallie Bisset, a senior setter. Sophia Satram, a freshman outside. Your libero here this evening, Abigail Kaloran, the sophomore. Claire Irie, another senior in the starting lineup, and Aaliyah Hannig, a junior middle hitter. So Richmond, Scarlett Satram, Bisset, Sophia Satram, Kaloran, Irie, and Hannig. Maple River under guidance of the first-year head coach. That is Madison Spear, Maddie for short, here for the Maple River Raiders. That is our starting lineups tonight, brought to you in part by American Crystal Sugar Company. Live the sweet life with great careers, quality products, grower-owned. Go to crystalsugar.com. That again is crystalsugar.com for tonight's American Crystal Sugar starting lineups. When we come back after this, it's the opening serve from the Raider Activity Center on your LiveEvent.com.
The Hillsboro Hillsboro Vets Club thanks you for your support of their activities and events. Stop in and to check out their new menu. Enjoy the Vets Club appetizers every Wednesday from 5 till 7. And as I've said many times, they have the best roasted chicken around. Enjoy roasted chicken every Saturday from 5:30 till 7:30. Get there early because sometimes it's gone early because it is the best roasted chicken. Fries and coleslaw also available with this meal every Saturday. Dine in or take out. The Hillsboro Vets Club.
Hometown Community Bank serves both the Hope Page and Maple Valley School Districts in Page and Fingal, North Dakota. If you're interested in an ag loan, real estate, consumer, commercial, or HELOC, give Dwight a call at either branch location. Reach out to Janine about investing in a certificate of deposit or save by opening a money market account. Proudly supporting the Maple River Raiders and wishing the athletes and coaches a successful year. Hometown Community Bank is an equal housing lender and member of the FDIC.
High school volleyball here tonight from the Raider Activity Center in Tower City. It's the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley Division A Region 2 matching up with the Maple River Raiders out of District 1, Region 1 in Division B here this season. Again, first year of the 3-division system, and we will have the District 1 tournament in Foreman on October the 30th and the Region 2A volleyball tournament in Mayville on November the 10th. Those matches will be right here on your liveevent.com. Opening serve at 7:17, and this one is underway. For the Raiders, they will go to the outside. Nobody is home, and the first point on the City of Hope scoreboard goes to the Burros here of Hillsboro Central Valley. As Hillsboro Central Valley out in their blue uniforms here this evening, they will continue to serve here with Jenin, the senior. Jenin into the middle, Kaloran with the pass to B-set. This one comes to the middle, pushed across the net eventually there by Irie, and she will earn the point here for Maple River. So Irie takes first point of the evening, and it's our first tie here of the opening set. B-set on to serve. This one goes into the middle. Coming on here is Jenin with the set to the outside. That'll go Aarons. As that will hit the post, that'll go out of play, and the point will be awarded here towards Maple River as it hits the post. So 2-1 in favor of the Raiders, who will play with their first lead here of this volleyball match. Hallie B set on to serve. This one will come to Jenin. Set again. This one able to get muscled across by Aarons. Richmond with the bump. Here goes Sophia Satram over on the third. Jenin back set. This one tight at the net. Nice block by Satram after the swing by Aarons. Sophia Satram with the block, and the Raiders will take the point as they lead it by 2 here on the City Hope scoreboard. 3-1 Raiders early in set number 1. Jelmstead clean pass. This one goes a power tip down the line there by Brill. For the Raiders, Satram gets set cross court. This one dug out, will be kept in play as Kaloran will see it here. Free ball over by Satram, will miss the line, and the Burros get the side out and the serve back on their side. State Girls Golf wrapped up at Hart River earlier today. We'll get to those scores across the state of North Dakota from the Class B side of things, as this will be the first service here of the night for either club. This will be on Hillsboro Central Valley. As you'll get to the cross-country regional in Cooperstown, that'll be too far from now for that particular match. As in Cooperstown, you'll see that on October the 13th. Free ball across here by Jelmstead. This one to the middle. B set with the back set. Right-handed swing on top of the block there by Scarlett Satram. Burrows back set, right-handed swing. Going to see another block, and this one brought to you in part by Irie after the swing by Aarons. So you got a Sophia Satram block and a Claire Irie block here to make it 5-2 Raiders. First match of many for both of these clubs here this week. To the outside, this one gets over the double after a Casey Hung attempt. Kaloran from the back row just over the ribbon. They'll have to free ball it over as they're able to do so with Aarons. B set near side. Here comes Richmond on the attack. Cross court trying to keep it alive. It's Jelmstead, but the point does come down for the Raiders as it's 6-2. One tie so far early in set number 1, but the Raiders have settled in nicely here on this Tuesday evening. Now Satram with the running jump serve to the back right corner. Casey Hung is there. This one is pushed across by Olsen. B set near side. That will go middle on the attempt and the swing and kill here by Claire Irie. Raiders here up by 5, and will get a City of Hope scoreboard timeout on the floor. 7-2 Maple River here on your liveevent.com.
Farmers, are you expanding, upgrading, or want to automate? Visit with the experienced staff at Hope Electric to learn about the latest electrical systems and the newest technologies that they have developed to make your operation more efficient. Get a custom system in place with features like iPad truck loading and remote view grain storage, touchscreen controls, hazard monitoring systems, and wireless cellular cameras to protect your assets. Hope Electric, serving the agricultural and commercial industry since 1978. Visit hopeelectric.com or call 701-945-2460.
Time on the floor brought to you in part by Brad Richter with Nodak Insurance. For all of your insurance questions, see Trail County's agents with answers. That's Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville with Nodak Insurance Company. Chase Miller with you here tonight from the Raider Activity Center alongside Journey Cruff helping us run the camera here this evening as the service will be upcoming for the Raiders after the timeout. Satcham with the serve down the line there is Hung, and this one gets free-balled over by Olson. Pushed across, that is. Satcham will set up outside to Satcham on the sister connection. The Burrows will see this one across by Aarons. Kaloran with the nice pass to B-set. Back set, this one will eventually go to Scarlett Satcham. To the outside is Hung, and this one able to get over, but they'll call it 4, not touched. 8-2. And that one unable to get across the net makes it 8-2 here for the Raiders. Service on the way for Maple River with Sophia Satcham continues. Jumps it with the pass. This will be tight. Joust one here by Maple River, and it will end up being Irie able to earn the point. It's 9-2 here for the Raiders. Another serve upcoming here for Sophia Satcham. Satcham into the back left corner. That one is going to be played by Brill. Pushed across by Hung on number 2. B set near side. Irie right-handed swing gets the kill. Claire Irie with her 3rd kill of the set. And the Raiders up by 8. As Maple River right now, the difference. Clean passes going right to your setter from a coach's perspective. Right where you're looking for. On the opposite side for Hillsboro, looking for a good dig by Jelmstead. Then this will help out to Aarons, and quickly on the transition, the lefty Emerson Aarons able to give the Burrows the point back and also the serve. But a good run there by Maple River, as they were able to earn 7 consecutive points, as the serve will be by Jelmstead. Back right to Richmond. This one bumped by Irie to Richmond on the outside. For the Burrows here, they will set Jelmstead back row attack, unable to get across the net. And Maple River now leads it by 8. As we'll have a substitution coming into the game. It'll be Ava Lark on the front for the senior. As to the service line goes the sophomore libero and Abby Kaloran. As Kaloran here onto the service line for Maple River. Kaloran into the middle. This one off the side of Hung, and that'll be an ace. Abby earns the ace, the first one of the night for either club. It's now 12-3 on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listings to housing options, you can search Hope ND. That's HopeND.com. Raiders, B set near side. Here comes Lark over the double. Jelmstead is there, as you'll see Jen with the set. Nice tip by the Burrows, as that is down for the point from Paige Cotton. As Cotton's going to earn her first kill of the contest, it's now 12-4. As the Burrows will also go into their rotation here. As Chloe Tice, the sophomore setter, she will come on and here for Katie Stabler's club. Burrows looking to get in rhythm here in set number 1. Tice with it. This will be short. Scarlett Satcham gets it across from her back heel. Brill, no side. This one over the double by Culp. Great attempt in the back from Satcham. And Kaloran gets it across. Jumps it with the pass. This will be a pushover for a dump opportunity by Tice. Great dig by B-set. Tice will see it to the middle. That's going to be out. After the swing by Paige Cotton, the point will be awarded here to Maple River. 13-4 Raiders. Good volley for both teams on that one. Point will be awarded to the Raiders as they will head to the service line. As Scarlett to serve. Jelmstead with the pass to Tice. This one coming to the middle to Cotton. So a hit on top of the net and roll out of play, and it's a 10-point advantage here for Maple River. 14-4 on set number 1. as the final day of September is upon us. Just 3 months left here in the calendar year of 2025. Tice to Jelmstead with the push. Back right corner. Kaloran with the good pass to Satcham. Now to the middle. Hanig. This one will go out of play. And a side out here for the Burros. As the Burros will head to the service line as they'll handle it now with Casey Hung. Well, for Maple River, Alexander Ketterer will come on and get a run here for head coach Matty Spear. Service into the middle. This one for Ketterer. Going to be tight and unable to get across the net. It's now 14-6. As the Burros will continue to serve with Hung. Casey, a knuckler across the net. Helping this one out is Kaloran, and free ball eventually by Hanig. For the Burros, Tice set outside. Right-handed swing. That will be a kill here for HCV. The junior outside hitter and Brill earns the kill. And the Burros are back within 7. Hillsboro Central Valley had the lead briefly in this first set, took the first point of the match, and then it's been either tied or Maple River with the lead after the attack there by Lark. Set outside, this one pushed across by Hung. Getter set. Here goes Lark, able to tip it and earns the points. Ava Lark with the kill. It's now 15-7 Raiders as they're climbing over the hill and just over halfway home here in set number 1. High school volleyball on a Tuesday night. More volleyball coverage coming at you on Thursday with a host of games across Minnesota and North Dakota. As Brill with a nice little roll shot. Better dig by Kaloran, pushed across, but this one will be out of play as it will be a double. It'll be 15-8. Service will be upcoming here for the Burros with the senior in Paige Cotton. Cotton with the serve to Kaloran. Ketterer with the set. Here comes Hanig. Unable to get across the net. And right now for Hillsboro Central Valley. Able to settle in here in this first set midway through now. Couple of nice serves on the way from Cotton continues. Richmond to Hanig. Free ball will be over by Ketterer. For the Burros, set middle. This one, was it touched or was it out of play? They're asking for a touch on the attempt, and they'll give the point. There was no touch, point awarded here to Maple River. 16-9 Raiders. As they will continue to go through their rotation as Claire Holland, the senior, onto the service line. Holland to the back right corner. Burros will utilize it here. Jelmstead with the back row attack. And will take the points. Quick side out there for the Burros, back within 6. Next volleyball match for Maple River will be back at home hosting the Patriots of Mayport CG. Well, for the Burros, they will also return home. They will go up against Carrington for a Region 2A contest on Thursday. Service into the middle. Richmond with the pass. And unable to get that one over eventually was Sophia Satcham as some of the Raiders just kind of run into each other. It's 16-11. Both teams then will have tournaments over the weekend. Burros going to the Lax Burlington invite, while for Maple River, they will go to the Lisbon Enderlin invite. As was it 4? They will say 4 never touched after the attempt on the outside, and Coach Spear wants a timeout. Burros back within 4 here on the City Hope scoreboard on your liveevent.com.
Hope Page Public Schools are committed to the development of all students by providing a high-quality education that is reflective of the strong values in our communities. The staff at Hope Page Public Schools work each day to enable and inspire students to achieve academic excellence and make positive contributions to our world. Learn more about Hope Page Public Schools by visiting hopepage.k12.nd.us. We are Hope Page, and we will change the world.
Broadcasting here today from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency broadcast booth at Farmers Union Insurance in Hillsboro. From home to auto, business, and more, visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro or call 701-436-5777. That's 436-5777 for Ryan Opdahl in Hillsboro. It's an 8-2 run here for the Burros after being down 14-4 on our City of Hope scoreboard, as they will head to the service line here with Jenin. Jenin to serve into the middle. Richmond with the pass. Ketterer set near side. Here comes Santrum, blocked at the net. Irie able to help it out and then bump it over eventually on the third. This one comes to Jenin. Dump opportunity covered. Raiders able to get it over, but quickly pushed back by Irie after the attempt by Olsen. Here comes Ahrens, another joust. This one will be won by Santrum. Sophia Santrum with the point, 17-12. 50-50 opportunities right at the net here. Raiders will take the point as B-set will head to the service line. Hallie, the senior, with the serve. Jelmstead, nice pass. This one will go to Jenin to the middle. Dug out nicely by Richmond. Sophia Sachum pushes this one across off the block, and she will take the point. As we'll see it here in a quick timeout for the Burros. We'll break as well. Maple River up by 6.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball-sized hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Today on the City of Hope scoreboard, it's the Maple River Raiders 18, the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley 12. For your Chase Miller with you on a Tuesday night. That timeout brought to you in part by Nodec Insurance Company. Brad Richter, agents. For more information and to get in touch with Trail County's agents across the state of North Dakota, get in touch with Brad Richter in Hillsboro. As we'll see this here for B set to the back right. Jenin will come to the middle. This one after the attempt there by the Burros. Raiders with Richmond. Free ball. Jelmstead plays it. Jenin set to the outside. Here comes Brill off the ribbon. Nice dig by Richmond. Sophia Santrum at the attack line. Jelmstead will see this one to Jenin outside. Another attempt by Brill off the side of the block for the kill. Malia Brill with her second kill to lead the floor for the Burros. 18-13. Service here for HCV for the aforementioned junior in Brill. As the Raiders with Kaloran coming back to play the back row. Service from Brill into the net. Burros with their second service error here of the set. Coming up, we'll get to our set recap on the way, brought to you in part by Farmers Union. Ryan Opdahl. Take a look at the first set numbers and get you ready for the second. Jenin middle. Here goes the swing by Ahrens. Good block by Irie. Here's another block, but eventually coming through is Casey Hung. As Hung earns the kill after he was able to muscle that one between Irie and Scarlett Satrum. It's 19-14. Jelmstead, the junior libero, with the serve into the middle. Kaloran to B set. Here comes Richmond. Push across. Hung. Dump opportunity by Jenin, covered by Richmond. Now Lila able to push this one over on the third. Jenin set middle. Here's a tip across the net by Cotton. Good job by the Raiders to pinball that one around. Another attempt. One more time on the way for Cotton will be into a net violation here for Maple River. It's 19-15. Service here for Aaliyah. As Jelmstead with the serve to the back right. Richmond, B set. Free ball across on the third. Chance to utilize it for the Burros. Where will they go? They'll go to Ahrens for the kill. Emerson Ahrens with her second. Burros back within 3. 19-16. The Raiders, they have one timeout remaining. The Burros, they are done here for the first set. Service from Jelmstead. That'll go off the hands of Richmond. And Aaliyah earns the first ace of the evening. And we'll get a timeout on the floor here for the Maple River Raiders. On the City Hope scoreboard, Burros back within 2.
Maple Valley Parents is a nonprofit organization whose main purpose is to promote, encourage, and support the Maple Valley students, teachers, and staff. MVP strives to strengthen and enhance the educational and social environment of the Maple Valley School District by providing opportunities for students, teachers, and parents to learn, socialize, communicate, and grow together. MVP Group welcomes anyone to join them in their mission. If you'd like to get involved or see upcoming events, check out the Maple Valley Parents Facebook page.
Both teams out of timeout for the remainder of set number 1, 19-17. Raiders up by 2 here on your liveevent.com. Just going back through the last time it was this close, it was 3-1 Maple River. The Raiders got up 12-3 here in the first. Ballooned it to 16-9. And then the Burros have just slowly but surely chipped away here at this deficit in set number 1. Service will continue here by Aaliyah Jelmstead. It's Jelmstead to the service line here, trying to bring the Burros back within 1 point. Jelmstead with the running jump serve. Richmond to B set. This one gets over by Irie. They're going to ask if it was 4, if it was off on the ricochet from Irie to B set or not, but they'll say they'll get the point regardless here on the way for Claire. And we'll get a substitution as it's now going to be 20-17. So Irie able to take the hands back quick enough on that one to give it to B-Set as they'll talk it over here with Brill just to make sure of what the official saw to see if there was maybe a ricochet after the back row pass that eventually went to Hallie on the play, and they will talk it over with the officials. If it was, it would be 4, and instead of a 20-17 ball game, it would be 19-18 service for the Burros with a chance to tie it up here in the first set. So you want to make sure if you get it right, it's the right call, especially in a match where it's this close so far here in set number 1. So a busy week once you get to this time of the volleyball season. Midway point, get to the DLB invite, the Lisbon Enderlin Invitational. You know you're getting into the middle portion of your schedule, and then it's the stretch run before districts come back into play for the first time in well over a decade here in this neck of the woods. All for the Burros. It'll be November the 10th that they will get in action for their postseason, and the districts will begin on October the 30th for the Maple River Raiders. As they will talk it over here, Kirk Olson, our head official tonight, on top of the ladder, giving the explanation to Brill, the junior, on what they were able to see with the 4 officials. As this one will still be with Maple River. So the Raiders will head to the service line here with Kolorin. 5 points away for the Raiders to try to take set number 1. Kolorin into the middle. Burrows with Hung trying to help it out. Eventually the point will come here for Maple River. They need 4, and they're up by 4 after the good serve on the way for the libero. Kolorin, lone sophomore on the varsity roster here this season. This one able to get across. Jelmstead with the good pass to Jenin. This will come to the middle. Blocked by Hanig. And Aaliyah able to earn the block on the way for Maple River. That has been a storyline so far here in set number 1. Service will continue by Kolorin. This one will go to Jenin to the outside. Here comes Hung. Another block on the way, but eventually the Burros muscled across on the second. B set to the middle. Hanig just with a nice little soft shot and places it perfectly. Leah Hanig with the kill. It's now 23-17. Serve will be upcoming here for Kolorin, continuing. Hung. Back set. Here comes Ahrens with the tip, and eventually will take the points. Ahrens with her 3rd kill of the match to lead the floor for the Burros as they will head back to the service line down by 5. Hillsboro Central Valley with Chloe Tice, the sophomore setter, part of 2 sophomores on the head coach Katie Stabler roster this season for the Burros. Into the middle, Satcham to B set. Now Scarlett Satcham, right-handed swing for the kill. Scarlett, the junior, able to earn the point to make it 24-18. And it's going to be a set point for Maple River. As the Raiders will come onto the service line here with the aforementioned Scarlett. Into the middle, Jelmstead Tice with the set. This one able to get tipped across, and eventually a point comes down. That'll be for Paige Cotton, her second kill, and the Burros need to get a nice little rally going here with Casey Hung to the service line. Hung with the serve. That'll come to the middle. Killorn will utilize it here to Satcham. Lark with the right-handed tip, and we're going to see a block. Yeah, Cotton and Brill at the net. We're going to give that one to the middle of Cotton. And the Burros now back within 4. Service here for Casey will continue. She needs at least 4 more good solid ones here for HCV. Middle, here comes Hanig, and she will take the points. Final on set number 1 on the City of Hope scoreboard. Raiders lead it by 5.
The Maple Valley School District is engaging students in a world-class education, preparing them for lifelong success. Maple Valley serves the surrounding communities of Buffalo, Fingal, Oriska, and Tower City with a grade student-to-teacher ratio per class. For more information, go online to myraiders.org. That's myraiders.org. The Maple Valley School District wishes the best to the Raiders coaches and athletes this season. Go Raiders!
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
You can buy beef by the quarter, half or whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro. You can buy beef by the quarter, the half or the whole beef from Mueller Beef, USDA inspected beef. Fill the freezer. Call Dave Mueller at 701-799-3032 to purchase beef by the quarter, half or whole from Mueller Beef out of Hillsboro.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
As we get to our set recap here, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency. Just one tie in the set that was at 1 apiece. Maple River 25-20 takes set number 1. As taking a look back, Claire Irie with 4 kills. You had Emerson Aarons with 3, an ace by Killorn and an ace by Jelmstead. Hillsboro Central Valley with 2 service errors compared to 0 for Maple River. The Raiders, though, with a good block at the net. Sophia Santrum had 2 to lead the floor for the Maple River Raiders. That, again, is our set recap. Brought to you in part by Farmers Union, Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro. Get in touch with Ryan in downtown Hillsboro by calling 701-436-5777. That's 436-5777 here in this one. Also, once we get to our post-game conversation, as that moves its way on just a little bit later on tonight, whether it's after 3, 4, or 5, we will hear from the victorious team, take a look at the final stat line, that and more to come up here later tonight on your liveevent.com. Service here for Maple River will be with Holland. For the Burros, back set, this one able to be tipped across. Tight, and eventually free ball by Hannick. Jelmstead to the middle. This will be with Jenin. Nice little left-handed tip off the ribbon and pushing it across to Satcham. As we'll see it here now for Maple River. Sophia Satcham, right-handed swing. Jelmstead with the dig. Jenin set to the outside. This one able to be punched across the net by Brill. And for the Raiders, free ball by Hannig on the third. Jelmstead, Jenin. This one will go right-handed swing and a block. Able to earn the block on the way here, Sophia Satcham, as Maple River takes the 1-0 lead. Service here for Holland. Holland with the serve into the middle. Jelmstead is there. Burrows will set to the outside as this one will go down for the points. We'll see this one here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Peyton Olson able to earn the point, as it's going to be a 1-1 contest here in a set number 2. Maple River again grabbing the first set on that City Hope scoreboard. Service here for the Burros will be on the way with the freshman Chloe Ackerman. B set to the middle. This one able to get tipped by Hanig. Burrows, free ball over the third by Aarons. Raiders, B set, right-handed swing. Oh, there's a block. Hanig was trying to put it up, and a good block coming into the middle by Peyton Olson. Burrows playing with a 2-1 lead. Service, B set, near side. Sophia Satrom gonna see another block by Peyton Olson one more time. Well, Burrows trying to give the Raiders a dose of their own medicine here in set number 2. At the net, service will continue here with Ackerman. Ackerman just over the ribbon, good dig. Raiders near side, Sophia Satrom, free ball, kept alive by Jelmstead. Burrows will utilize it here as Ackerman able to get it across, and that will be in for the kill. From the outside, Ackerman earns the point right in front of the Raiders bench. It's 4-1. Tough from a back row player. You're seeing it kind of tail away from you, thinking that it's going to go out of play. As the Burros here continue to serve with the freshman. Chloe, good dig by Richmond. B set quickly, middle, Hanig on top of the block. Nice pancake. Jelmstead puts it over, and eventually B set with the right, and she'll take the point. The point will be awarded here by B set, as they thought that it was down. They kept the pancake for the Burros, and the Raiders were coming together to celebrate. Then all of a sudden, Hallie looks back, sees the ball, and then punches it across, and she'll take the kill. 4-2. Raiders down by 2. Burrows back set. Here comes Olson. Left-handed swing. Dug out nicely by Richmond. Near side, Sophia Satrom into the back. And Jelmstead will play that one. And everybody looking to make sure Brill is okay if she hit the deck hard. And Sophia Satrom will give the point here towards the Raiders. Burrows set to the outside. Here goes Hung with the power tip in a good spot. Back left corner. Makes it 5-3 here for HCV. Jelmstead back to the service line here, as we'll see a substitution as coming in for the Raiders, as this again will be with Kaloran. Service for Jelmstead. Jelmstead in the middle. Kaloran is there. B set. See this one to Satrom. Cross scored there by Sophia. Nice dig on the way from Aarons. Free ball by Jelmstead. Richmond will play this run right in front of the student section. Sophia with the tip. Hung is there. Aarons going to see this one and put the ball down. Emerson Aarons with her 4th kill. Burrows up by 3. 6-3 here for Hillsboro Central Valley. If you're just joining us here in set number 2, the first set went to the Raiders 25-20 in set 1. Jelmstead to B set. Hanig, right-handed side. Burrows will come to the middle. Right-handed swing on the way for Cotton will be out. No touch. And a side out here for Maple River. Raiders to the service line as this one will go with Sophia Satrom. Satrom into the middle, down the line to Hung. This one back set. Aaron's right-handed swing over the double. Sophia, good dig. As this one comes to Hanig, she's going to get blocked. Kaloran helps it out, and eventually over by Sophia Satrom. Tightly for the Burros. This one able to be out. Was there a deflection? They're asking for the touch. They're going to say nothing was granted on the touch, and a point will go towards Maple River, 6-5. As Satrom with the serve. Burrows to the outside. Casey Hung, right-handed swing. That one will be out of play. We're tied at 6 apiece. Second tie of the set, our third of the match here on the City of Hope scoreboard. Sophia Satrom into the middle. Burrows with Jelmstead with the bump. And you'll see Brill with the back row attack. Maple River set. Here comes Hanig. Dug out tight. Joust one by Hanig. And the Burros unable to get that one across. It's now 7-6. Maple River playing with the lead for just the second time here in the set. Took the first point. Since then, it's been either a tie or the Burros with the advantage early on in set number 2. Right-handed swing over the double, as this one will go out of play after Aarons goes right in front, and we'll see a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well. It's 8-6 Maple River on the City of Hope scoreboard.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
Timeout on the floor brought to you in part by Brad Richter with Nodak Insurance Company. It's a 5-0 run here for Maple River as they've taken the lead 8-6 in set number 2 on yourliveevent.com. You can get in touch with Brad Richter with Nodak Insurance, your agents with answers for all of your insurance questions. See Trails County's agents with answers again. That's Brad Richter in Hillsboro and sales associate Nick Preston in Mayville. 8-6, Raiders out in front here, as both teams utilized all 2 of their timeouts in the first set. See if that trend continues here in the second. Sophia Satcham with the serve, and that'll be the first service error of the match here for Maple River. As we'll have more high school football coverage coming at you on Friday for the Burros. Back in action Friday night. Jake Berkemeyer will have the call for you as the Sargent County Bulldogs come into Hillsboro Central Valley. Well, for the Raiders, 9-man football against Lemoore Litchfield Marion. As we'll see it here, push across by B-Set. That one goes to Jelmstead. Tice with the set to the middle. Nice block by Hanig after the swing by Cotton. Well, Casey Hung able to get this one across. B-Set near side. Lila Richmond right-handed swing. Kept alive. Eventually, we'll see Kenna Culp able to put this one over on the third. Back set. Here goes Satcham, a good block. Oh, what a sprawn attempt by B-Set, but eventually the Burros with Paige Cotton earns the point. Tied at 8 apiece. Service for Tice. Tice into the middle. B-Set. See this one to Hanig for the kill. Leah Hanig with her third kill of the match as the Raiders lead it by 1 here in set number 2. As Kaloran onto the service line now for Maple River. Kaloran to the back left corner. Burrows will see this here for Tice as Hung able to push this one across. Now will be B-Set back row attack. Sophia Satcham on a little roll shot. Tice to Hung, and then by the time she realized the set was going to her, just kind of ran out of real estate. 10-8 Maple River up by 2, matching their largest lead here in set number 2, which was just moments ago at 8-6. Kaloran to the back right off of Brill, and Jelmstead will see this one on the free ball over on the third. Kaloran helps it out. B-Set able to get a free ball. Jelmstead to Tice, dump opportunity. There is Irie to the outside. Here goes Lark on top of the block, and then just a miscommunication with Jelmstead alongside Tyson, who is going to go take charge in that point. It's now 11-8. So 11-8 for Maple River as they will continue to serve here with Kaloran. As Kaloran to the back right, Burrows will see this, able to get this push across there by Culp for the points. Kenna Culp able to get a little run here for Coach Stabler in the second set. Burrows back within 2. Service here for Casey Hung. Hung to the back left corner. B-Set. We'll see this in Satcham. Free ball over on the third. Burrows with Tice to the outside. Here comes Brill over the double. Satcham and Kaloran quickly over on the third to the middle. This one going to be tipped by Cotton in a good spot. Paige Cotton with a tip kill. It's 11-10. as the Burros continue to serve here with Casey Hung. Into the middle. B set, as that was unable to get across in the quarter play there on the swing by Lark, and we're tied at 11 apiece, and we'll get a timeout on the floor. It's our fourth tie of set number 2 here on yourliveevent.com.
We always say we're a one-stop shop. North Star Egg is a full-service shoreline machinery dealership, so we have the 3 departments: sales, service, parts, fully staffed, have full inventory of all the parts and whole goods needed. We really value the service and the support that any traditional dealership would give you, but we specialize in shorelines. You can give us a call at 701-361-4790 or visit our website at northstar-egg.com.
Tied at 11 here from the Raider Activity Center on our City of Hope scoreboard. Work and play in Hope, North Dakota. From job listing to housing options, you can search hopend.com. That again is hopend.com. Both teams have taken a timeout early on in set number 2. It's a 3-0 run here by Hillsboro Central Valley. A volleyball match that started back at 7:17 here this evening. Casey Hung to the service line. As Hung will just get that one over the ribbon, tight, and eventually the point will come down. Doing a nice job at the net there is Paige Cotton. It's 12-11. Burros playing with the lead. It's 4 consecutive points here for HCV. First lead since they led 6-5 here earlier in the set. Free ball by Lark. Burros with Tice. Jelmstead back across on the third. B set. We'll see this to Satrum through the double and down for the point. Scarlett earns the kill. Her second of the contest, and we're tied at 12. Service for the Raiders on the way was Scarlett. Satrum with the serve, back left. Burros to the middle. That was a right-handed swing for the kill. That'll be with Cotton, her 4th, to lead with Aarons here for the Burros. As they lead at 13-12. As Hillsboro Central Valley with Cotton heads to the service line up by 1. Trying to see if they can tie things up at a set apiece here in Tower City. Cotton almost of that one out. First service here of the set. The 3rd the match here for the Burros. Tied at 13-all. As we'll see the substitution, and eventually Richmond will come on here for the Raiders. Richmond with the serve into the middle. Hung with the dig. Right-handed, or the swing there by Olsen. Pushed across by Ketterer. That will just miss the back left corner. It's 14-13. Back and forth we go here in set number 2. It's been 1 point or a tie since it was 11-10. Service here for Hillsboro Central Valley with Jenin. The senior setter, part of the 6-2 rotation here for Katie Stabler's club this season. Sophia Satrum going to see a block. As that one will be brought to you in part by Olsen. 15-13. Service will continue. Richmond will see this, and eventually unable to get that one over by Ketterer. It's 16-13 right now here for the Burros. Starting to stretch this one out a little bit here in set number 2. As a serve with Jennings continues. Back left corner, Richmond with the pass. Ketterer. Killorn with the attack from the back row. Jelmstead to Jennings to the outside. Here comes Brill. Down for the kill. Brill with her 3rd kill of the match. It's 17-13. 4 straight points for the Burros here. Service with Jennings. Killorn. Richmond helps it out. Sophia Satcham pushes it over on the 3rd with the good spot. Almost like a tip there for Sophia. She'll take the point. Sat out here for the Raiders. Back within 3. Hillsboro Central Valley on to receive this serve upcoming here from Claire. Holland, the senior defensive specialist. Into the middle, Jelmstead to Jenin. This one able to get over by the right hand of Olsen. Maple River, Sophia Satcham with the pushback. Left jump set, able to help it. Burrows set to the outside. Brill on the attack, and she will miss the back right corner. It's 17-15. As the Raiders right now cutting away at that 4-point deficit, back within 2. Holland on the serve. Right-handed swing by Brill. That'll go off of Ketterer and the points. Brill with her 4th kill. Balanced attack here for Coach Stabler's club. You have 4 by Brill, Aarons, and Cotton in the kill category here. As the Burros inching closer to 20 points as they lead it by 3. Service. Upcoming for the freshman in Ackerman. Ackerman on to serve. Ketterer with the set. There's the swing, and that one unable to get across the net for Jacobson, as it's now 19-15. Service on the way here for the Burros continues. This one pushed across. Back bump on the way. Hung with the nice tip across. Ketter set to the outside. Sophia Satcham. And oh, what a kick by Jumstead. Able to put that one over the net. Raiders right-handed swing. This one eventually, though, will be the points here for Maple River. What a kick there by Jumstead. Lionel Messi, you got company. 19-16, I think even Aaliyah kind of caught herself off guard with a little bit able to utilize it. See some pancakes and able to see some kicks every now and then in volleyball, and you can definitely play it. Serve will be upcoming. Jumstead with the pass as this one goes to Jenin. Tight over the double. As you'll see the Raiders to the outside. Sophia Satcham blocked. Free ball across here by B-Set. Burrows, dump opportunity. And that'll be a nice little spot on the way for the dump there by Jenin for the kill. As Hillsboro Central Valley needs 5 points to take set number 2. Service here for Jumstead, or do we have a rotation as we'll get a Cloran coming in the game on the substitution. Service upcoming here for Jumstead. Burrows up by 4 here in set number 2. Jumstead unable to get that one over the ribbon. 4th service here for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's 20-17. As we'll see it now with Sophia Satcham. Satcham with the serve. This one will come into the middle. Burrows now with Jumstead across. B-Set with the bump. Free ball just over the ribbon. Kept alive by HCV, and Brill gets it over on the 3rd. What a scrappy play. Near side, Richmond right-hand swing blocked. Hannig is there. B-Set. We'll see this one now to Satcham. That'll go out of the court. After the swing by Scarlett. 21-17. Here for the Burros. As HCV will head to the service line. 4 points away. And up by 4 here in the second. Seeing some good rallies between these two clubs here on this Tuesday night. Serve on the way for Tice, the setter. B-Set. Back row attack here by Kaloran. Tice to the middle. Right-handed swing down for the kill. Paige Cotton gets her 5th. It's 22-17. Up by 5 is Hillsboro Central Valley's service here on the way for Tice. Will continue. Back left corner by Satcham. We'll see it now. This one off the block. B-Set. Richmond, cross court, kept alive. Nice dig there by Brill. Hung will be out of play. Raiders back within 4. And the serve will be upcoming for the Raiders. Unable to get across. That'll be the 2nd service error here for Maple River in the match. And the Burros need 2 here in the second. Casey Hung to the service line. Flutters across. Kaloran, good pass to B-Set. Irie gonna see a block. And that'll be by Paige Cotton. 24-18. Cotton has 4 blocks that has resulted directly into a point. Here for the Burros. Service for Hung. Nearly gets the ace. B set. Galore back row attack. Jelmstead, Tice outside. Here comes Brill. That'll be out of play. And Maple River will be in a similar situation that the Burros were in set number 1. Here, 24-19 with the serve down by 5. Still a set point here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Service by Centrum, and that'll do it here in the second. Set 2 goes to the visiting Burros here in Tower City. 25-19. Our set recap is next here on our City of Hope scoreboard.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Our Savior's Lutheran Church in Hillsboro, North Dakota invites you to experience the love of God. Our Savior supports all youth with academics, athletics, music, art, dance, and drama, and offer meaningful opportunities for people of all ages. Join us for worship at 8:30 or 10:30 each Sunday morning, in person or watch on television, HTC Channel 34, or online, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or at oslchillsboro.com.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
You finally found the perfect car in racing blue. You even got them to throw in the LED fog lights for free. Auto Owners insures your car because some people never learn to parallel park. That's simple human sense.
Rivers Edge Insurance Agency, Halstead. 218-456-2172.
Keep going. More.
As we get to our set recap here in the second, Maple River took the first 25-20. Burros grabbed the second 25-19. As you saw, 6 ties in the first set, but once the Burros got out in front at 14-13, they never relinquished the lead. Paige Cotton with 5 kills to lead the floor here tonight. You have Claire Irie with 4, all in set number 1 for Maple River. Just 1 ace apiece. Burros with 4 service errors, while the Raiders, they have 3. That's our set recap, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency in Hillsboro, as we will play 4 for sure tonight. Now it's a matter of who's going to take control of this match to win the third. Great dig by Kaloran after the serve here from the Burros. And this one will go out, and the point will be here for Maple River. Raiders take the opening point here in set number 3 as B-Set heads to the service line. B-Set in the middle. Jenin to Brill, cross court. Nice dig by B-Set, set outside. Right-handed swing. That'll be out of play after the attempt by Scarlett, as we're tied at 1 apiece. As the serve will be upcoming here for Hillsboro Central Valley, as Brill will check out, and coming in will be Chloe Ackerman. Ackerman got into the lineup in set number 2, and she played awfully well. Got a couple of digs, a kill, had a good serve as well. A Satcham, B-Set. Here comes Sophia over the double. Jelmstead with the dig. Jenin, back set, right-handed swing on the attempt there by Hung. Raiders unable to get there with B-Set, and the point will be here for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's 2-1. Service for the Burros will continue with Ackerman. 12th match of the season here for Hillsboro Central Valley, looking for their 4th win, while for Maple River it is 15th match of the season, and they're looking for win number 5 of the year. As we'll see it now for Hillsboro Central Valley to the service line, as they will handle it with Ackerman. Ackerman with the serve, as this one will go to Satcham. B set to the middle, up and over on the attempt there from Irie. For the Burros, pushed by Hung. A quick one at that. B set near side. Here comes Sophia Satcham with the tip. Nice dig by Jenin. It'll go on the Raiders side as it goes off the net, and eventually pushed by Kaloran. Jumps it with the cover. Jenin with the pushback over on the second. Kaloran near side. Sophia Satcham right-handed swing and puts it down for the point. Satcham with her 4th kill to lead the floor here for the Raiders. We are tied here at 2. Maple River to the service line here with Sophia. Satcham knuckles that one across to Casey Hung. Jenin to the middle. Right-handed swing over by Peyton Olson. Good dig here from Maple River. Free ball by Richmond. With it now, Jenin. Another attempt. And that one will eventually be the point. With Peyton Olson, it's 3-2 here for the Burros. Olson has had herself a nice evening here, particularly earning some blocks, as we'll see Jelmstead with the serve to Richmond. B set. Right-handed attempt on the way there by Scarlett Satcham. Nice help by Jelmstead. She's been everywhere tonight in that back row. With it near side, here comes Richmond over the double and eventually earns the points. Lila Richmond gets in the kill category here in set number 3. Tied at 1, tied at 2, and tied at 3 here in set number 3. As Kaloran to the service line. Back right, Burrows with Jenin. Check that with Aarons, and eventually Burrow gets that just over. Tip here by Scarlett Satcham. Dump across by Cotton. Now back with Cotton to Jelmstead to the outside. Here goes Casey Hung into the net. And the point will be awarded to Maple River. As the Raiders will see on Saturday in the Lisbon Enderlin invite, Napoleon Gackel Streeter, Cavalier, Weimar Lidgerwood, and Wahpeton as well. Service here for the Raiders. Is this one able to get across the net? Maple River, big, thunderous swing here by Hannig, her 4th kill. 5-3 Raiders. Able to see this co-op continuing to grow on the 5th year already here for the Maple River Raiders. From the volleyball and basketball perspective, as they'll go to the outside. This one over the double. Maple River with the back bump on the way. Able to get this one across. Playing it. Here will be Satcham and Scarlett. Free ball over the third. Jelmstead. Hillsboro Central Valley backs it. Right-handed swing. And we'll see a net violation. Point will be 5-4 here for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's Hillsboro, Buxton, Reynolds, and that neck of the woods for their co-op. All for the Raiders. You see Tower City, Hope, and Page here as well. Raiders here up by 1 as a serve will be here for the Burros, as they'll see it here with Tice. Tice with the serve, nearly gets the ace. B set to the middle as this one pushed across. As we'll see it now here for B set. This one going to be tipped. Burrows with the right-handed swing attempt by Cope, and eventually takes the point. Here tied at 5 apiece. As the serve will be upcoming here for Tice. As Tice to the service line. Just gets this one across and eventually earns the ace. So Tice will take the point. Here it's 6-5. Burrows with the lead on the City Hope scoreboard. Tice goes short. Kaloran is there to B set. As this one comes across, and eventually taking the point on that one will be Scarlett Satcham, tied at 3. Or excuse me, she's got her 3rd kill. We're tied at 6. As the Raiders to the service line. As Scarlett with the serve. Jelmstead, tight. Trying to put that one down was Hannig. And they will give her the points. So Hanig will take it here. That's 7-6 for Maple River. As a serve will continue. Unable to get across. Raiders with their 4th service error of the match. Question now becomes who's going to get that 4 or 5 points in a row here. That could possibly be the difference in set number 4, and a little bit of a rally for both of these teams, or one of these teams, as Casey Hung back to service line here, tied at 7 apiece. As they check the net to make sure they got that locked and loaded. Hung into the middle. As for the Raiders, back row attack here by Kaloran. Burrows near side as this one's going to be pushed across by Culp for Maple River. Tight. And this will eventually be down for the point. It's going to be 8-7. Maple River up by 1. Service on the way here for Richmond. Richmond with the running jump serve, and that'll be into the net. Tied at 8 apiece here on our City Hope scoreboard as the serve will be upcoming for the Burros with Paige Cotton. Cotton with the serve. That one will come across. Maple River with Hanig unable to get that one over. As it's now a 9-8 here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Serve will continue here for Cotton. Cotton to serve. That one will be a service error. That'll be the 5th here for the Burros. Both teams at both of their timeouts here in set number 3. Serve upcoming for Holland. Holland on to serve to the back right corner. Burrows will see this one tight by Olsen. Nice dig here for Maple River. And a free ball over by Irie. Burrows back set. This just gets across. Raiders see this one over by Lark. Jelmstead on the second after a small attempt by Casey Hung to keep that one going. Ketterer, was it deflected? Yes, it was, and she'll take the points. 10-9 in favor of Maple River here in the 3rd. As the Raiders will see this one here with Holland. Holland on to serve. Burrows, back set, as this will go to Jelmstead from the back row. Attack in for the points. Aaliyah Jelmstead with her 2nd kill, tied at 10 apiece. As the serve will be upcoming here for Hillsboro Central Valley. As this will be with Jenin. Jenin with the serve. Back left corner, nice dig by Holland. Mark gets this one over on the 3rd. Burrows with the attempt by Brill. Maple River near side. Sophia Satcham over on the double and gets the kill. Sophia gets her 5th. And the Raiders lead it by a point. There it's 11-10. Serve for B-set. B-set with the serve to Jelmstead. Burrows will set it up. This one will come to the middle. Eventually hit over by Olsen. The point is down. And back to another tie here in set number 3. As we'll see a quick substitution here for Hillsboro Central Valley and Maple River, as well as the Burros will come on here with Chloe Ackerman. So Ackerman to the service line for the Burros. This one flutters across. Richmond to B set. Back set on the way. Right-handed swing to Sophia Satcham. Burrows, now to Jelmstead. Free ball over on the 3rd. That one will be out, and the point goes to Maple River. As we'll see a serve here for Sophia Satcham. As Satcham to the service line with the Raiders, trying to extend this lead here in the 3rd. All for the Burros. Able to tip that one across. Nice play by Jenin. We'll get this one over as Irie. Jenin to the outside. Casey Hung with the block. Plays it. Richmond to B set. Here comes Satcham. Another block. That one brought to you in part by Peyton Olsen. Tied at 12 apiece. Service here for Jelmstead. Jelmstead with the running jump serve. That'll go to Kaloran. Here goes Richmond over the double. And eventually the Burros get this one across the back right. Kaloran is there, helping it out, Sophia Satcham, but she runs out of room. And it's a 13-12 Burro advantage here over Maple River. It's Jelmstead heading back to the service line for the junior libero here this season for Coach Katie Stabler in Hillsboro Central Valley. There's Jelmstead with the serve to the back left corner. Sophia Satcham. Kaloran with the back bump. Free balled over by Irie. Burrows will utilize it here to the outside. Here comes Casey Hung on the tip. B set. Hung back over to Sophia Satcham. B set. Will set this one up to Irie over the double. Jelmstead helps it out. Here's a right-handed swing, unable to get that one over. Again is Aarons, and we're tied at 13 apiece. Service on the way for Kaloran. Kaloran with the serve. Hung with the dig. Jenin to Hung with the push across, and eventually earns the points. Casey Hung gives the Burros a 1-point advantage. Nip and tuck so far here in set number 3. It's either been tied or it's been a 1-point lead. Neither club has led by 2 outside of one time when Maple River had a 5-3 advantage. That's the only time it's been a 2-point margin here in set number 3. Service by Tice. B set. Here comes Hanig. Down for the points. Hanig earns her 5th kill after Kenna Culp was trying to keep that one from hitting the deck. And we'll see it here with Scarlett Satcham. Satcham with the serve, and that'll be an ace. Scarlett with the ace. First one here for the Raiders in set number 3. Second of the match, and Maple River up by a point. Serve here for the Raiders. Scarlett, Jelmstead, Tice to the middle. This one will be pushed across by Cotton, and eventually will take the point here at 15-all. As a serve will be upcoming here for KC Hung. Match just over an hour old here tonight from the Raider Activity Center. Hung with the serve. This one will be to the middle. Raiders, right-handed swing by Aaliyah Hanig. They keep it alive after the pancake by Hung, eventually by Brill. Ketterer pushes it right back across. Jelmstead with the attack. Sophia Satcham with the dig. Ketterer with the set. Here goes Kaloran from the back row for the Burros, helping this one out. Tight, able to get it across. And this one will go into the front row. And a point here for Hillsboro Central Valley. It's 16-15. As the serve here for Hillsboro Central Valley will be upcoming with Casey Hung. Hung on the serve. This will be a service error. Second of the set, 6th of the match here for the Burros. And we're quite literally going point for point here in the third. 15th tie of set number 3. Tice middle. This one is going to be tipped, and eventually will come down for the points. Paige Cotton earns it. 17-16 here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Time out on the floor will break as well in your live event.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
First timeout of set number 3 for either club. This timeout brought to you in part by Brad Richter with Nodak Insurance Company. Sales Associate Nick Preston in Mayville. Brad Richter in Hillsboro. For all of your insurance questions, go to Nodak's Agents with Answers with Brad Richter. 17-16 timeout here on the way for Maple River. That is their first of set number 3. 25-20, Raiders took set number 1. Hillsboro Central Valley came back and grabbed set number 2, 25-19, as now here in set number 3, we'll have a yellow card on the way for the Burros for timing's sake. As we'll see it now here for Hillsboro Central Valley to the service line, as this would be with Paige Cotton, as the Burros lead it by a point. As for the Maple River Raiders, and we'll see the Mayport CG Patriots, another Division A Region 2 team on Thursday here in Tower. Service on the way for Cotton. Killorn will see it now to Ketterer. Right-handed swing, there's the block. Another attempt. This one was kept alive by Killorn. Right-handed attempt by Satcham. Really nice job here by the Burros as they take the point. It's 18-16. Peyton Olson, just a beast at the net on that point. Burros lead it by 2. Their first 2-point lead here of the third. Service will continue by Cotton. Ketterer, Hanning, across. That one pinballs around but goes out of play. And the point will be here towards Maple River. It's 18-17. Service here for the Raiders by Claire Holland. As Holland heads the service line, as she's able to do so. The Burros with the set. Here's a right-handed swing through the side of the block, and Brill earns kill number 5. 19-17 here. Hillsboro Central Valley up by 2 on our City of Hope scoreboard, trying to take and close out set number 3 here on the road. As we'll see it with Jenin into the middle. Holland is there, Ketterer. Sophia Satcham, free ball across. Jumpstead helps it out. Burros, back set, free ball on their own right there with Ahrens. Ketterer to Sophia Satcham, tip off the side, and eventually you will see sliding underneath the net or a lift. Either way, a violation on the Burros, and the point will be awarded towards Maple River. 19-18 service here for B-set. B-set with the serve, Jumpstead with the passes. That'll go to Jenin, tight. Richmond, good spot to get it across. Jenin to the middle. This one will be down for the points as the Burros will take it for Peyton Olson. And HCV still has in this particular set his breathing room when you're up by 2 after we've had 15 ties here in the third. So 20-18 Burros to the service line here with Chloe Ackerman. As a freshman will come on here with HCV up by 2. As Ackerman with the serve. That'll be a service error for the Burros, their 7th of the match. And Maple River with a chance to yet again tie here in set number 3. Sophia Satcham to serve. Running jump serve here by Sophia. Casey Hung for the Burros the outside. Here goes Casey. Good block, but out of play. And Hung will take the point, her 4th kill. 21-19. Burros back up by 2. Jumpstead with the serve. Richmond to B-set. Scarlett able to get the tip and point. Scarlett Satcham makes this back to a 1-point contest. As we'll see the serve here by Killorn. Killorn with the serve. Jenin set. Swing into the net by Ahrens. And we're tied at 21. Burros with both timeouts remaining here in the third. For Maple River, they have 1 remaining. Burros, right-handed swing over, and eventually they earn the points. Paige Kahn with her 7th kill. It's 22-21. Substitution here for HCV. As the Burros with Chloe Tice will head to the service line. Tice with the serve. This one flutters across. B set to the near side. Here's the attempt. Nearly a point, but instead comes across after the good dig by Brill. Hanig over on the third. Jelmstead to the near side. Tice. Hung with a power tip and a good spot. Casey Hung with her 5th kill. It's 23-21. Hillsboro Central Valley needs 2 on the City of Hope scoreboard to take set number 3. Service here for Tice. Richmond to B set. Here comes Scarlett Setram for the points. That'll be her 5th kill, and very similar from the Raider perspective as it's been for the Burros. A balanced attack here for Coach Spear. He got 5 kills for Sophia and Scarlett and Hanig here tonight. 15 between those 3. Service here for Scarlett. Down the line for the ace. 23 up here in set number 3. And we get a timeout on the floor. We'll break as well, tied at 23 on the City of Hope scoreboard.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Time on the floor on the City of Hope scoreboard, tied at 23 apiece here on YourLiveEvent.com. Here from the Raider Activity Center, as this one has been tight throughout. Here in the opening points are tied at 1, 2, 3, tied at 5 and 6, and so forth. 16 and now 17 here in the match. Tice, tip. This will be tight. Unable to get across, and the point will be here for Hillsboro Central Valley as they will have set point here in the 3rd. Burros need 1. Casey Hung on to serve. Hung with the serve just over the ribbon. As we'll see Lark with the push. Burros, Casey, free ball, able to get across by Culp. Colorin into the middle. And eventually Sophia Satram across. Jumps it is there. Tice set. This one going to be tipped. And Hanig will see a double, and that'll do it here in set number 3. Burros take the 3rd, 25-23, and now have a 2-1 set lead here on the City of Hope scoreboard. Our set recap is next.
For nearly 40 years, West Main Pizza has been serving up hot, delicious pizzas and other favorites, like sub sandwiches, calzones, chicken wings, pasta dishes, paninis, and more. With 2 locations on East Main in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, we offer dine-in, takeout, and online ordering at westmainpizza.net. Discover more than just pizza at West Main Pizza in Ada and the Rail District in Dilworth, your neighborhood favorite since 1986.
Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. For shop and field service, farm equipment sales, repair on all equipment, in the field, on the farm, and in the shop with Right Implement in Hillsboro, 701-636-5692. Check out Right Implement for farm equipment, repair and service of equipment and all trucks on Caledonia Avenue in Hillsboro. Right Implement, 701-636-5692.
Here's a message from Tim Cassette, Golden Harvest Seed Sales in the Hillsboro area. When it comes to your operations needs, they want to hear from you, which is why they're committed to listening first. From farmer-focused R&D teams to their Gold Series soybeans and game-changing corn products to the insights shared through the Illuminate digital platform, everything offered is an answer to what they learned from you. For Golden Harvest corn and soybean seed, visit with Tim Cassette Seed Sales Hillsboro, 701-430-0877.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
As we get to our set recap, brought to you in part by Farmers Union Insurance with Ryan Opdahl Agency here on YourLiveEvent.com. Burrows take the third 25-23 in a set where there were 17 ties. Most recently at 23, all Burrows back-to-back points to finish off the set, and they take a 2-1 lead here on YourLiveEvent.com. Paige Cotton with 7 kills. You have 5 for Casey Hung. Brill's got 5 in her own right as well. And then for the Raiders, led by Scarlett Satcham, Sophia Satcham, and Aaliyah Hannig with 5 kills apiece. Burrows with 2 aces, 7 service errors. The Raiders with 3 aces and 5 service errors here tonight on YourLiveEvent.com. As we'll utilize it here, I'll remind you, as we turn the calendar over to October, postseason cross country will be around the corner, and State B girls golf earlier today out in Hart River. Hart River won on their home course by 1 stroke over Kindred. And then finishing third, Delax Burlington. Oak Grove finishing 4th, and Central Cass 5th. Individuals goes to Layla Christensen for Delax Burlington as she finished 12 strokes ahead of Kaylin Goldsmith from the Kindred Vikings at the State B tournament out in Hart River. Sophia Satcham over the double. Nice dig by Casey Hung. Burrows with the power tip across by Olsen. B set near side. Sophia Satcham with the tip. This one kept. Joust going to be won by the Burrows. B set. Here comes Kaloran with the back row attack to Jelmstead. Tight, and eventually running out of room. Here is Hillsboro Central Valley coming across, and the point will be awarded here to Maple River to open up set number 4. As the Raiders with Hallie B-Set to the service line. B-Set into the middle, Jelmstead with the pass. Burrows will utilize it here to the outside. That'll be to Aarons, cross court. Richmond is there. B-Set with the bump, free ball, over by Kaloran. Burrows set to the outside. Here comes Brill, down for the points. Brill earns the kill. We're tied at 1. Service here for Ackerman. As Ackerman will come on and serve as she's able to do so. The Raiders will have the back set pushed across. Burrows to the outside. Here's a right-handed swing, able to get that one over. And a free ball here by Richmond. Burrows coming to the middle. There's a block. Burrows will have another attempt, as this one will be in for the points. Emerson Aarons earns the kill, her 5th. And HCV leads it here at 2-1. As Chloe Ackerman will continue to serve. Good pass to B-Set. This will come near side. Irie right-handed swing. Ackerman with the pass. This one pushed across, but running into the net is going to be the setter in Jenin. And we're tied here at 2. Service for the Raiders, as this will be with Sophia Satcham. Satcham into the back. Burrows with Brill up and over. Maple River, B-Set. Sophia Satcham gonna see the block here by Peyton Olsen. Timed it perfectly with the back row attack. 3-2. Like a double thud when you're punting in football. Normally not a good thing for the team that's punting. Service here for Jelmstead. Richmond quickly. Irie. This one able to go off the side. Kaloran earns the points. And we're tied at 3, and this one very similar to what we saw in set number 3 with ties early and frequently. That's what we're seeing here in set number 4. Here comes Hanig on top of the ribbon. Jelmstead helps it out. Push to the outside for HCV with Casey Hung. Kaloran to the near side. Right-handed swing by Lark. And eventually the point goes down towards Maple River. Four to 3 here on the way for the Raiders. Kaloran with the serve. That will come to the middle. Burrows with Jen into the outside. We'll get that one across here by Cotton. Near side, Ava Lark going to see a block, and then eventually we'll go for a double, and it's 5 to 3. As we'll see a rotation coming in. As HCV to the service line here with Tice. Tice with the serve. B set. Right-handed swing. And the point will go down here for Hanig. Make it a 5 to 4 contest now for the Burros. Burros will make their way to Deluxe Burlington for their Invitational Friday and Saturday. They'll have pool matches with DLB, Shiloh, Grafton, and Langdon area upcoming here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Jelmstead with the pass. Burrows with the push over by Tice. Ketterer near side. Here goes Kaloran over on the attack. Tice to the outside here for the Burros with Casey Hung on a play. And the Raiders lead it by 2. And serve upcoming here with Ketterer. As Ketterer with the running jump serve to the back right corner. This will be right to Hanig, who puts it down. 7 to 4. As Maple River continues to climb on with this lead. Starting to separate just a little bit here in the fourth. With Ketterer, and she'll give it right back on the service there. That'll be the 6th for Maple River. It's now 7 to 5. Burrows with Casey Hung. As she will reset. Hung into the back left. Ketterer with the push across and takes the points. Ketterer makes it 8 to 5 now here for the Raiders. As we'll see a quick substitution for the Burros. As Kazette, the sophomore, will come on and play the back row here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Richmond on to serve. Burros. Here goes the swing by Jelmstead. That'll miss. It's now 9 to 5. Serve upcoming for Maple River will be with Elila Richmond continuing here for the Raiders. Richmond into the middle. Nice dig by Jelmstead. Tice with the back set. This one able to get tipped across, just hit by Hanig to help it out. And then Kaloran gets it over on the third. Jelmstead ricochets around. Free ball by Tice. Maple River, Ketterer near side. Sophia Satchram going to see a block. Ketterer set. Satchram again pushes this one back right corner. Brill is there. Tice set. Here comes the Brill attack out of play. And that one will be a point here for Maple River as Brill utilizes the block to her advantage for her 7th kill. 9 to 6. Raiders up by 3. Service on the way for Cotton. To Kaloran. Ketterer sees this. Right-handed swing by Hanig. Tice. Free ball over on the third by Culp. Maple River with Ketterer. Here comes Hanig. That'll go out of play. Points to the Burros. Back-to-back points here for Hillsboro Central Valley as they are back within 2. Serve here for Paige Cotton. Cotton with the serve. Maple River with Ketterer. Back set. Here comes Hanig for the points. Leah Hanig gets the kill. That'll be her 7th for the junior. It's now 10 to 7. As Maple River will head to the service line as they will with Claire. As Holland to the service line. We'll see this in the back right corner. Burrows to the outside, able to get this one across and down for the point with Peyton Olson. And quickly, the Burros back to serve. Here at 10-8. As they will see this with Jenin. As Jenin with the serve into the middle. Raiders with Sophia Satcham pushes this one. Jelmstead helps it out. Burrows set outside. Here goes Brill on top of the block. Richmond is there. As now will utilize it. And then pushed across by Irie. Hillsboro Central Valley. This one going to be tipped. Nice attempt by Richmond with the dig. Burrows with the bump. This will be tight. Eventually going to be a point to Hillsboro Central Valley here with Aarons. Good volley, and the point goes to the Burros. It's 10-9. Service here for Jenin. As Jenin is on to serve. Ketterer. This one pushed across, and eventually this one will be out point here for Hillsboro Central Valley. As we'll see the fourth tie here of set number 4. Service here for the Burros. This one will go to the Raiders' side, as near side here is Sophia Satcham. And eventually she'll take the kill. Sophia gets her 6th kill of the contest, and Maple River back with the lead here by 1. Allie B-set will come on now for the Raiders. As B-set sees this one to Jelmstead. Jenin out of play on the attempt there by Olsen. Makes it 12-10 Raiders. Service for B-set. Jelmstead. Burrows back set right-handed swing. Good block. Satcham earns the block. Sophia after the attack by Brill. 13-10 Maple River here. As a serve will be with Allie B-set. B-set to Jelmstead. Burrows to the outside. There's a right-handed swing. Another block. Pushed over. B-set. Here's a bump. And Scarlett Johansson over. Jelmstead helps it out. Burrows with Jelmstead back row attack. This one off for Richmond. Helped for a moment, but eventually the point does come down 13-11 for the Burros. Hillsboro Central Valley will see this. Back to the service line as the Burros will handle it now with Ackerman. And they'll have to make sure they get everything substituted properly here. As we'll see this now for Maple River. To the service line. As we'll see Hillsboro Central Valley with Ackerman. After subbing in before they were allowed to, so you get the yellow card on the way. Point here for the Burros, and Ackerman trying to get this to a 1-point margin here on the service line. Ackerman in the middle. Kaloran with a back row attack. Jelmstead. Burrows with Jenin to the outside. Here's a power tip. Kaloran helps it out. Near side, Sophia Satcham gets this one across. Back bump on the way. Right-handed swing. Now it goes to B-set. Here comes the attempt. Scarlett with a nice opportunity on the spike, and eventually the point will be a 1 here by the Burros by Peyton Olsen. 13-12, they'll call it a double. So no kill for Olsen, but the Burros chance to tie here in the 4th. Ackerman back left corner to Satcham. Sophia here push. Jelmstead able to help it out. Burrows and a block. Able to see it here for the Raiders with Sophia Satcham. As the Raiders lead it by 2 in set number 4. Service for Sophia. Into the middle, Jelmstead. Back set, right-handed swing, able to get that one across. Raiders with Richmond, unable to get it over the net. Good transition game with Peyton Olsen there for the Burros, back within a point. Jelmstead, here to the service line. As that one just gets across, better dig there by Richmond, and she'll take it. 15-13. For the Burros of Hillsboro Central Valley, 3 state tournament appearances in program history, most recently in 2006 when it was just Hillsboro, as we'll get a timeout on the floor. I'll let you know more about that history next.
Hillsboro Dairy, with delivery of fresh dairy products and more to your home door. I've had Hillsboro Dairy delivering cold, fresh dairy products and other items to my door for years. 3 main reasons why. It's the convenience, the products are fresh, and the delivery service from the Udder Guy. Nobody does it like the Udder Guy. Every week, we get to see Teak. Please call him at 701-436-5877. Delivery right to your door from Hillsboro Dairy.
Time on the floor here for the Hillsboro Central Valley Burros, as that's a timeout brought to you in part by Nodak Insurance Company with Brad Richter. 15-13 Raiders here in set number 4. For the Burros, they do have 2 state titles back in 2000 when Hillsboro defeated Hazen 3-0 in the title, and they beat Kenmare in 06 3-2. From that Burro perspective for the Raiders, again a co-op here. Last couple of years, though, they've just gotten a little bit better. 2 years ago, 15-17 lost in the Regional 1 quarters. And then against Weimar Lidgerwood in Lisbon in 2024, made it to the 3rd place match last season in Kindred in the Region 1 tournament before losing to Weimar Lidgerwood, finishing 24-10 overall last season for the Raiders. The outside this one over the double. Maple River with the bump by Kaloran. Here goes Lark. Great sprawn attempt by Burrow with the dig. Here goes B-set. Hannig on top of the double. Jelmstead. Burrow set. Right-handed swing. That's a point and a kill. Paige Con with her 8th. This is now 15-14. Maple River up by 1. As we're trying to see it here for Hillsboro Central Valley, as it'll be with Chloe Tice. As Tice on her City Hope scoreboard looking to tie things up at 15 apiece. B set to Hanning. And we'll get that one over. Burrows with the set. Right-handed attempt over across there by Culp. Kaloran, back row. Sophia Satcham with the push, back right corner. For HCV, they will come to the middle. There's a block from Hannig. Now Brill into the net. 16-14 Raiders. So 3 ties at 1, 2, and 3, and since then it's been Maple River with the lead. Been up by anywhere from 1 to 3 points here during this stretch. Largest leads and largest one actually at 4 at 9-5, but other than that it's been pretty much 1 to 3. Service here for the Raiders. As the Burros will set to the middle. This one going to be tipped. Kept alive by Jacobson, and she'll get her chance here for Kennedy. Burrows, outside right-handed swing there by Hung. This one will miss. It's going to be 16, make that 17-14. As a serve will be upcoming here for Ketterer. Ketterer with the serve, back right corner. Burrows with the push over. Hannig, Ketterer. Here's a right-handed attempt by Lark. Kept alive by Jelmstead as Ketterer with the left fist able to push that one over. Outside, here comes Casey Hung. No touch. That one will go out of play. It's now 18-14. As we get a quick substitution as Casey Hung will check out. As coming in now for the Burros. Here will be Kate Spokley, the junior. Service here for the Raiders. Up by 4. Matching their largest lead here in set number 4. Burrows outside. This one able to get over by Culp. Right-handed attempts. Unable to get that one across by Lark. It's 18-15. Raiders up by 3. Service for the Burros with Spokley. Kaloran to Ketterer. Hannig right-handed swing. And that'll be a kill on the way for Aaliyah. Her 8th of the match makes it now 19-15. And a quick little breather for Casey Hung as she will come back into the match. And the Raiders We'll see it here with the substitution. As coming in now will be Lila Richmond. Richmond to the service line here for the Raiders. That one will be into the middle to Jelmstead. Burrows to the outside into the net on the swing by Brill. It's 20-15. Service here for Maple River will be upcoming here for Lila Richmond. Jelmstead, we'll see this with Tice coming to the middle. Tipped on the way. That's going to be down for the point here by by Hillsboro Central Valley's Paige Cotton. She's got 9 kills in the contest. Service here for Paige. Paige with a rocket across the net as this one will come now. Right-handed swing to Sophia Satram. Burrows able to push this one across, and the point will be awarded here to Peyton Olson. It's now 20-17. Service here for Hillsboro Central Valley with Paige Cotton. Cotton with the serve. That'll be a service there here for the Burrows. That'll be their 8th. As we'll get the substitution for Maple River with Holland. As Holland is on to serve here for the Raiders. Holland just over the net. Burrows to the middle. Good attempt there by Cotton. As now we'll see this one right-handed swing over the double on the attempt by Sophia Satram. This one able to get pushed across. Raiders with it. Here goes Jacobson out of play. Burrows will take the point. It's 21-18 on our City Hope scoreboard. As Olsen playing that front row. Service upcoming here for Elisa Jenin. Jenin to Jacobson. Ketter with the set. This one able to get hit over on the third. Burrows to the middle, right-handed swing for the kill. There goes Brill. She's got 8 on the evening. 21-19, Burrows out in front. Burrows would like to claw this one and put this one away in 4 if they can make the comeback. Raiders looking to go 5 here tonight. Sophia Satram over the double. Good dig by Hillsboro Central Valley. Jumps it with a push over on the third. Raiders, Ketterer, back set, Jacobson just across. Down for the points. That's 22-19. As B set to the service line here for Maple River. Up by 3, and that's what Maple River needs here in set number 4. B set to Jelmstead here. Jenin with the push over. B set to Richmond. As this one is pushed across for the Burrows. They will see it. Jenin. Here's an attempt, and he eventually does get the point. Be with Peyton Olson for the kill. It's back to a 2-point margin. As the substitution will be coming in here for Kaloran now for Maple River. Service here for Brill. Brill pops that one in the air. Back set. Sophia Satram on top of the block. Burrows helping up, and then they run into each other. And they'll get the point awarded here after the deflection, but right now you're paying attention to see how Emerson is doing here for Hillsboro Central Valley, as able to just run right into her own teammate right now as she will check out. The point again awarded to Hillsboro Central Valley. So Chloe Tice will come in here on the way as they will attend to Aarons as she's holding that wrist here on the sideline for the Burrows. Brill to Kaloran. B set. Outside right-handed swing. Nicely dug out there by Jelmstead. This one able to get across by Peyton Olson. Sophia Satram tip and eventually gets the point. Satram. And we'll see a timeout on the floor as the Raiders lead it by 2.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sailed steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
High school volleyball here today on YourLiveEvent.com. Timeout brought to you in part by Brad Richter, your agents with answers in Trail County with Nodak Insurance Company. Maple River trying to send this one into a fifth set. Well, for the Burros, they've called their last time out here of set number 4. Service here for Sophia Satcham. Satcham with the serve into the middle. Jelmstead tight. This one able to push over, and the Burros will take it. Good help on the way by Jenin. And it's back within a point. Last tie we had here in set number 4 was at 3 apiece. As we'll see this here for Hillsboro Central Valley taking the point. They will head to the service line with a chance to tie things up at 23 apiece as Sophia Satcham getting clarification from that last particular point. As we'll see it here for the Burros. Jelmstead with the serve. This one will go to B set. Right-handed swing. Satcham, nice block. As this one able to get across by Kaloran. Hit over then by the Burros in the second. Raiders. And we'll see a net here from Hillsboro Central Valley. It's now going to be 24-22 on the violation. Service for Kaloran. As we'll see the set point on the way here for the Raiders. Jelmstead. Free ball over here for Cotton. Raiders. Hanig through the double. And she'll take the points. And we'll go 5 here tonight from the Raider Activity Center. 25-22 as we will head to the 5th here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Halsted Telephone Company delivers fast broadband internet, telephone, and cable TV to residents in this region, including Halsted, Shelley, Neilsville, Climax, Fisher, Bigland, Gentilly in Minnesota, and Hillsboro, Caledonia, Gardner, and Argosville, North Dakota. Serving the area residents since 1904, Halsted Telephone continues to create a bright future for this region using 100% fiber optic technology. Service plans offer flexibility and choices, and there's local support personnel ready to help. Contact Halsted Telephone Company today.
At Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks, they make sure your vehicle gets the best standard of care to get it back on the road as quickly as possible. Lonnie and his team are some of the most highly trained in the industry. With state-of-the-art technology and superior products, your vehicle will leave in great condition. With their drive-in claims area, the process is smooth and easy. Let Abra Auto Body and Glass in Grand Forks provide you and your vehicle with premium care and attention. Open 8 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. Abra Auto Body and Glass of Grand Forks.
This is Austin Reed with Dakota Heritage Bank. At Dakota Heritage Bank, we have a strong background in ag and business lending, but we can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. If you're in need of a loan, visit us at one of our locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota. Dakota Heritage Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. Dakota Heritage Bank, sharing our heritage, sharing our future.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
As we head to set number 5 here on YourLiveEvent.com, Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdal Agency. Quick set recap. Raiders take it 25-22 in set number 4. Sophia Satrom with the power swing. Jenin with the set. Here's a right-handed attempt by Brill. For the Raiders, near side, Satrom will get this one across. There was a deflection, and they'll take the point here towards Maple River. As Sophia Satrom will see this here for the kill. That'll be her 8th of the contest. Raiders with a quick 1-0 lead on that City of Hope scoreboard. Coming to the middle, this one able to get across by Olsen. Free ball over for the Burros. They will set. This one goes Olsen. Kaloran trying to get that dig, but Olsen will earn the point. Good to see Aaron's also back out there after kind of jamming that wrist a little bit. We're tied at 1. So serve here for the Burros will be on the way. This one will be with Ackerman. As Ackerman with the serve, that one flutters across. B set near side, right-handed swing for the point. There goes Scarlett Satrom. It's 2-1 Raiders. As Maple River right now here with Sophia Satrom on to serve in a match that's an hour and 50 minutes old here this evening in Tower City. Burrows back set. There's a left-handed swing that goes down here for Peyton Olsen. And the serve here for Jelmstead. Aaliyah, a junior libero. With the serve into the middle, Sophia Satrom to B set. Here's Scarlett, able to get that one over the double, and a point eventually goes down. It's 3-2. Service here for the Raiders with Kaloran. Kaloran with the serve, as that's going to be an ace. So Abby gets her second of the match. Burrows up by 2 here in the 5th. As Kaloran into the middle. Burrows to the outside. This one able to roll over by Cotton. B set. Kaloran back row attack. Burrows utilize it here. Aarons with it on the 3rd. Raiders, Hannig with the tip to Aarons. Burrows set. Right-handed swing by Cotton, out of play, no point. It's 5-2. Up to 15 rallies scoring. Another point here by Maple River. You might see a quick timeout here from Coach Katie Stabler. Kaloran with the serve. Hung is there. Jenin. Aarons down the line, and eventually will take the point. Trying to throw up the block was Hannig. Point comes by Emerson. She's got her 7th kill. 5-3, Maple River leads by 2, but the serve will be upcoming here for Tice. As Tice to service line. Will come into the middle, B set. Here comes Hannig for the point. Hannig's in double digits, she's got 10. And we'll see this, it's now 6-3. Serve upcoming for Maple River. There's Alexandra. Ketterer on to serve here for the Raiders. Ketterer into the middle. Jelmstead with the pass. Burrows will see it. Right-handed tip on the way. Raiders back set. Here goes Lark with the tip. Burrows tight. This one over. And for Maple River, free ball by Ketterer. Jumps it with the pass. This goes to Tice, set outside. Casey hung over the double. Raiders near side. Lark kept alive by Brill. as the Burros will see it here to Casey Hung, and this one will be 4, and we'll get the point. It's now going to be 7-3. Time on the floor. We'll break with them on yourliveevent.com.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Broadcasting here today from the Farmers Union Insurance Ryan Opdahl Agency broadcast booth. Farmers Union Insurance, from home, auto, business, life, and more. Visit the agency in downtown Hillsboro. Call 701-436-5777. One timeout remaining for the Burros. You have both if needed here for the Raiders. Again, up to 15, win by 2 here in set number 5. Service for Ketterer. With the serve, that'll go just over the ribbon and an ace. Ketterer with the ace, and a quick timeout again here for Hillsboro Central Valley. We'll break with them as Maple River leads it by 5.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
So for Maple River, up by 5. Ketterer with the serve. Jelmstead to Hung. Set up outside. Here goes Culp over the double, and she will take the points. 8-4. Burros get the quick side out as they will head to the service line here for Casey Hung. Hung on to serve for HCV into the middle. Kolorin, as this one will go. Jacobson over. Jelmstead with a nice pass. Tice set middle. This one is tipped as Hannig able to put it back over. Burrows set outside. Here goes Brill for the kill. One more away, and she's got 9. Back-to-back points here for Hillsboro Central Valley after using their second timeout, in which Coach Stabler went back-to-back timeouts. Burrows to serve. This one will come to the middle. Ketterer will set up Hannig. Culp keeps it alive, and eventually Brill and Hung were there to put it over on the third. Sophia Satcham back row attack. Hung set. Here goes Culp, right-handed swing. Satcham with the dig. Ketterer with the push over on the second. Back set, free ball by Culp, back right corner. Kolorin, Ketterer near side, Lark, tight block down for the point for HCV. Kenna Culp earns the points, and the Burros are back within 2. Service for Hung continues. This will come into the middle. Ketterer, Hannig with the tip. Back set, right-handed. There goes Brill. That'll be a point on the way here for the Burros. And a quick timeout on the floor for Maddie Spear. We'll break as well on that City Hope scoreboard. Burros back within 1.
At Bank North, we strive to enrich the lives of everyone we serve. One transaction, one relationship, and one community at a time. We do it by supporting kids and schools, pitching in to help neighbors in need, partnering with rural businesses, and providing all the traditional and modern banking products and personalized lending services you expect from a reliable financial partner. Bank North, always true.
Timeouts brought to you in part by Brad Richter, your Nodak agents with answers. 8-7 Maple River back with up by 1, but the Burros are back within a point. Timeout here from Maple River as they have 1 remaining service here for Hung. As you'll see Kolorin to Sophia Satcham, and we'll see the points here towards Maple River. As as what Katie Stabler is saying is she thought she heard a whistle to put the play in and seeing if there was maybe going to be a warning, but they weren't ready for it. So they're going to make sure to have the replay, as they will set up a replay here. So Casey Hung will head back to service line as she had the serve prior to the official whistle here. Service here for Hung. This one going to the back to Satcham. Ketter with the set. Here goes Hannig. Dug up by Hung. Helping it out here, the Burrows. Jumps at free ball over on the third. For Maple River, you'll utilize it. Hannig with it. Burrows set. This one pushed across. For the Raiders, Sketterer pushes it the other way. Burrows to the middle. This one is it deflected? It is not out of play after the attempt by Paige Cotton. The point goes to Maple River. It's 9-7. On the serve upcoming here for Richmond. Richmond to the service line for Maple River. Jelmstead to Tice to the outside. Here goes Brill. Tip in a good spot. Side out for the Burrows. As HCV here with Paige Cotton to the service line. That one is a rifle across the net. Nearly gets the ace. Free ball here by Satcham. Tice set. Brill off the ribbon. Satcham. Ketterer. Backer attack. Kaloran. Helping it out here for HCV is Kazette. And a free ball over on the third. Raiders set. Here comes Hannig with the tip. Push right back to Ketterer. Maple River, Richmond, Satcham up and over. Little roll shots. That'll take the points. It's 10-8. Raiders by 2. Getting late in set number 5. Service here for Holland. Back right corner, Burrows with Tice. This one to the outside. Here goes Brill. No touch out of play. It's 11-8 Raiders. Good swing by Brill. Just needs to put that one a little farther down towards the court. Service here from Holland. Jelmstead into the middle. This one going to be a block, but then we'll see a lift. Yes, we will. Point to Hillsboro Central Valley. Burrows to the service line here with Jenin. Down by 2 in set number 5. Jenin to serve to Richmond. Ketter near side Sophia Satcham just off the side of the block. Back to Sophia here, right-handed swing, and she earns the kill. Satcham in double digits. It's 12-9. Raiders will head to the service line here with B-set. Hallie B-set to serve. This one back left corner. Burrows back set. Here's a right-handed swing through the center of the block. There by Brill. As Malia's had herself a really nice evening. 12-10. Raiders up by 2 here. As the Burrows. AC Hung back to play the front row. Chloe Ackerman on to serve. As the Burrows trying to get this one back to a 1-point contest. Into the middle. B set near side. Right-handed swing by Scarlett Satcham. And eventually takes the point as Jelmstead was trying to earn the pancake. It's 13-10. Raiders will utilize it here with Sophia Satcham. Maple River 2 points away from claiming this one in 5. Burrows, Jenin. Here goes Aarons on top of the double. Killorn with the dig. Bisa keeps it going, but she will go underneath. And we'll see this here for the Burrows. 13-11 as Bisa goes underneath and put her hand across the line. Service here for Jelmstead. Hallie trying to play it off the net. Does. Nicely done. This one able to muscle across. Burrows set as this one will go to Killorn. now pushes it across eventually, as we'll see this here, as this one will go and still kept alive. Free ball by Richmond, as we'll see it now with Jelmstead to the outside over the double. Sophia Satram, as this one will be pushed across by Kaloran, as we'll see it now for the Burros. Right-handed attempt for Aarons. Now for Maple River, back set Richmond pushed across. The Burros, dump opportunity just over the net. Tight, B set over, Jelmstead covers. Back set Aarons and gets the points. 13-12 and a timeout on the floor. The Borough faithful on their feet here from the Raider Activity Center. As we'll see the timeout on the floor here as Maple River trying to pick up their 5th win of the season. Well, for the Burros, looking for win number 4 of the year. Tied at 1, then tied at 2, but since then it's been Maple River out in front. Here in set number 5, Maple River up 8-3. Just lead here in the 5th, but the Burros just keep clawing back. Last year, here in Tower City, the Burros 1-5 over Maple River. Raiders trying to reverse it here this season, while the Burros looking to go back-to-back in 5 sets here in Tower City against Maple River. Jelmstead to the service line. Here for Hillsboro Central Valley. Aaliyah with the serve as this one comes to the middle. It'll go tight, and the Burros put the point down with Cotton. And they've tied this one up at 13 apiece. First tie since it was 2-all. Service for Jelmstead to take the lead. Kaloran to B-set. Richmond with the push. Jelmstead to Jenin. Here comes Cotton, right-handed swing, and it's down. Cotton with her 10th kill, and will be match point here for the Burros. Their first lead of set number 5. Jelmstead with the serve. Back right corner, Richmond, B-set. Here goes Scarlett Satcham, dug up by Jelmstead. Tight block here by Irie, pushed across by Hung. B-set for the Raiders. Here goes Scarlett Satcham just over the ribbon. Dig, Aarons, this one will do it. The Burros come back from 8-3 and earn the win in 5 in a match that goes 2 hours and 5 minutes here tonight in Tower City. Your final on the City of Hope scoreboard: 20-25, 25-19, 25-23, 22-25, and 15-13 here in this volleyball match. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll get to our Halstead Telephone Company post-game connection. Your player of the game, that and more still to come as the Burros improved to 4-8 on the season. They will host Carrington on Thursday. The Raiders drop to 4-11. They will host the Patriots in Mayport CG on Thursday night. Back with more after this here from the Raider Activity Center.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
There's a new inventory of trailers at Bloomfield Enterprises of Hillsboro. You can see the latest inventory online at bloomfieldtrailers.com. Bloomfield Enterprises has a full line of Big Tex trailers. Big Tex has affordable and versatile utility trailers for all your jobs. Big Tex has a full line of products from ATV trailers to gooseneck to dump trailers and more. Call Larry at 218-368-7989 or Tim at 701-430-0877. Bloomfield Enterprises in Hillsboro.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Sywick Lumber and Hardware, Hillsboro.
Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton, North Dakota has adapted to the growing needs of the edible bean industry since 1982. Production of edible beans helps many growers in the Red River Valley make their farming operation more profitable. These growers are also producing a nutritious, high-protein food source helping feed a hungry world. Central Valley Bean Cooperative in Buxton with receiving stations in Garsky, Grafton, Larimore, Sharon, Devils Lake, Lincoln, Wilton, and East Grand Forks. Learn more at centralvalleybean.com or call 701-847-2622.
As we come back here on our post-game show, this interview brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. Joining us here is Paige Cotton, able to get the kills and the blocks at the net here for the Burros here this evening. Paige, just take us through what this one was like. A 2-hour volleyball match. You're down 8-3, backs to the wall. Coach Stabler calls back-to-back timeouts. What was the message to the crew to keep fighting and find a way to earn a road victory here tonight in Tower City?
Yeah, the past 2 weeks we both have had 4-set games. So we're kind of used to this, and we just need to stay, like she said, keep our energy up, go for every ball, and we're not like going out and tipping. We're just going aggressive at everything.
What do you hope to take in a very busy week of volleyball as you got a really good Carrington club on Thursday and make your traveling choose to Des Lacs, Burlington, and get to see some really good clubs there as well? What's the one thing you hope to take from this match moving forward for this Borough club?
I think this match just gave us a lot of confidence. Like you said, coming down from 8, that's kind of a little bit of a gap, but I think this just kind of proved that we can go out there and finish sets, and we need that a lot.
Balanced attack here tonight from yourself. Also able to see Peyton Olson, able to see Emerson Aarons, able to see Brill obviously got things going. When you can get a balanced attack, what does that do for this club moving forward here, Paige?
I think just being consistent with all of our hits, again, just gives us way more confidence to go out there and hit it.
As you move forward with this particular volleyball match, what is this time of the year as a volleyball player? I call it the dog days because it's getting darker the more you go outside. You flip the calendar over to October. It's literally the middle of the season. What's it like as a volleyball player once you get to this time of the year?
Definitely just way more games, obviously, and this is kind of where we need to lock in and keep on pushing through all our games.
Take us through as a senior to win a match like this. Just how fun is it, to go on the road and pick up a victory no matter who the opponent is?
Yeah, our team is so close, and going out and winning like this is just, it brings us closer all the time.
You and I were talking off air. PT is what you're hoping to go study, still to be determined on where, but what made physical therapy just kind of something you want to study once you get into college?
I broke my ankle my freshman year, and I had PT for 3 months, and that just kind of, and then I went and shadowed afterwards, and that just, I love it.
So the broken ankle, not great, but the silver outlining was it maybe allowed you to do something that you want to do going forward.
Exactly. I want to keep in the sports and everything, so that will keep me in it.
Let's talk about one more player before we let you go. Just Aaliyah was everywhere on the back row tonight. What does she just do defensively when you know that the ball more times than not is going to be coming towards the net on a dig?
She's just, I know she's always there, and that's great for me. I'm going to go try and get that block, but I know she's there to cover me if I'm not.
Hey, Paige, congratulations on the win, and best of luck moving forward.
Okay, thank you.
Again, Paige Cotton with us here for the Burros. We'll take a quick break, and we'll hear from the head coach, Katie Stabler. That is next.
Being a good sport is the best way to learn from the activity you are involved in. Whether you are winning or losing the game, you can walk away with a positive experience if you show your integrity and respect and learn from the other team. Hi, my name is Addison, and I'm a student in the Central Valley School District. I've learned so much from competing in basketball, and a lot of what I've learned is by observing the other teams and taking positive influence from some of their greats in sportsmanship. I hope to continue to display this at the Central Valley School to also be an example. This message is from the Central
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
As we continue now and go from the player to the coach, joining us here from the Burros perspective is Katie Stabler. Katie, before we talk about some of the players, you're down 8-3 in the fifth set. You take back-to-back timeouts after the ace. Just kind of what was the message to the team at that point? Because obviously Maple River's already halfway home in the fifth here at home court. What do you think changed from your team's perspective to close this one out on the road here tonight?
You know, it was a little butt chewing. we came out of that timeout. I feel like we're pumped that first timeout and we're ready to go, and then we let that ball drop on a serve and a receive, and I was like, no, time out, get back in here, you know, and I talked about how we have to have that effort that we want to go get. They're not going to give us the ball. They have the energy right now. They have the momentum, and so we have to do those little things out there, and the lack of hustle isn't doing those little things, and so kind of did a little bit chewing, and those girls, it was great to see them respond to that so well and go out there and go do those little things. I thought we played scrappy, we played smart, and we played aggressive.
Let's talk about a couple of your players. Brill from the outside.
Yes.
You know, it's nice as a volleyball announcer say Brill for the kill because it just comes off the tongue so nice. But when she can get going, how does that help Paige or Peyton or anybody else that's at the net when she obviously just has a heavy ball she can hit as well?
Yeah, you know, it's huge for us. She was kind of our one that we needed to step up tonight and be one that when we need a kill or when we need someone to do something for us, that she went and did that, you know. Abigail did that a lot for us. Malia's been there here and there, and it was great to see her step up and into that role because when Abigail comes back, it would be great if both of them, you know, and for her to have that confidence. She saw that today. She did so well, and she can put that ball away, and she can be a leader for us out there.
Able to see Chloe Ackman obviously play some big minutes. Able to see Kazette come in there at particular times. Kenna Culp was able to come in there. But also when Emerson goes out after a collision with a fellow teammate, you're kind of looking at her wrist, not sure what's going to happen. But she was able to come back into the game quickly. When as a teammate you see that, or as a coach, as you see a player maybe not 100% coming back, is that a shot in the arm, or what does that do for a club?
Yeah, you know, it got the ball rolling for us. I think Emerson just brings energy for us, and so you know they were concerned when she got hurt, and when she can come back on that court, she goes, Coach, I'm going to give 100%, and if I don't, just take me out. And I said, okay. I said, sounds good, Emerson. She goes, I'm good, and just that energy, that go get, the other girls followed suit, which is great.
Final thing, we'll let you go on this one. As we mentioned in the pregame, a busy week of volleyball. It doesn't get any easier with Carrington coming into town on Thursday, but what can a match like this do going forward against Carrington, going up to the Lax Burlington, and once you get into the swing of things in October with a lot more Region 2 matches coming up here, Katie?
Yeah, you know, during that fifth set, what was running through my mind is we need to finish this. That's a big thing. In maybe certain sets or in a match in general, we've got to go out there and we've got to capitalize and go do it ourselves. And to see the girls do that, I think that's huge for us. You know, going into Carrington, hopefully we can grab a set, if not the whole match. But we've got to be disciplined and we've got to be doing those little things. But now we see what it takes to go and finish. This was a huge part for us. I mean, to climb back, like you said, from the score of 3-8 and pull that was great to see that grit and that desire, and we've got to carry that in every game, and it's got to be every point in every set.
I'll see if it goes 2 hours on Thursday for you as well. Katie, thanks so much for your time. Safe travels and best of luck going forward.
Thanks, you too.
That again, Coach Stabler will put a bow on this one next year from the Raider Activity Center.
The City of Hillsboro encourages customers to use electricity wisely through its Bright Energy Solutions rebate program. These rebates help customers save energy and money, improve their comfort, and protect the environment. You can get rebates on Energy Star appliances and lighting, as well as high-efficiency heat pumps and air conditioners. They even have rebates for home electric vehicle chargers. Business customers can receive rebates too. Call the City of Hillsboro for more information or visit brightenergysolutions.com. In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community. One that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Dakota Heritage Bank, serving you with locations across North Dakota and northwestern Minnesota, has a strong background in ag and business lending, but they can also help with any auto, recreational, personal, or home loans, including home equity lines of credit. Dakota Heritage Bank is a family-owned community bank where decisions are made locally. Our friendly staff greets you with a smile, takes the time to get to know you, and can help you with your banking needs. Visit us online. Dakota Heritage Bank, Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Well, right on cue, those interviews brought to you in part by Dakota Heritage Bank. It's now time to take a look at our final numbers and also get to some of the particulars. First, let's start with our Halstead Telephone Company connection of the match. And that connection of the match is the fact that you're down 8-3 in the fifth set and able to come back and win it. You tied at 13. Take the last 3 points in a row to close out the Raiders here at home. Our connection of the match, the consistency by the Burros not to give up, but also coming back from an 8-3 deficit here in this one. Discover local reliability that you can trust at Halstead Telephone Company. It's how to connect at halsteadtel.com. That again is halsteadtel.com. We go from there to our Agassi Precision Egg Player of the Contest. Paige Cotton is going to be our play of the contest. We had her down for 10 kills. She had 6 blocks in the match, and she was close to a double-double here tonight and doing a good job, especially with a pair of Satrums and Hannig across the net to just provide some resistance, if you will, with her and Peyton Olson. But our play of the match here tonight is with Paige Cotton here in this one. And that is the blocks that she was able to have, particularly in set number 2, set number 5, and a little bit in set number 4 as well. Your local precision planting dealer, Agassi Precision Egg in Hillsboro. For more information, visit PlanterDoc. That's PlanterDoc.com. And finally, to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Going to have to give that one to Miss Brill. Again, 12 kills. She was able to have at least 1 kill in every set. And she was a little bit of a bedstone or a rock here for the Burros. When they needed a point, it kind of went through her. Yes, Casey Hung was large. Yes, Emerson Aarons was there. Same for Peyton Olson. But when they kind of needed it, Brill provided particularly the offense here for Hillsboro Central Valley. She is our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge. Life takes energy. That is Enbridge. For life, go to Enbridge.com. That's Enbridge.com. For career opportunities. So for the Burros, they were led by the 12 kills of Brill. Aarons had 9, Cotton with 10, Olson with 8, and Casey Hung, she had 5. Maple River, 10 kills for Hannig, Sophia Satrum with 10, and Scarlett Satrum, she had 7. 2 aces tonight for the Burros with 8 service errors, while for Maple River, they were able to have 5 aces tonight with 6 service errors here in this contest. The Burros now 4-8 on the season. Will tangle with Carrington on Thursday. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. The Raiders drop to 4-11 on the season. They will host the Patriots in Mayport CG on Thursday, and as well, we'll have that for you here on yourliveevent.com. For more high school football, high school volleyball, as we turn the script into the month of October, simply go to our website or subscribe on our YouTube channel as well. On behalf of Journey Cruff, our camera operator here tonight, I'm Chase Miller, repeating tonight's final from the Raider Activity Center. It was 20-25, 25-19, 25-23, 22-25, and 15-13. Burros with the win here in 5 back-to-back years inside the Raider Activity Center. Enjoy the rest of your night and join us for more high school sports here on your live event.